There we.
Did we get it?
There we go.
Ah, yeah.
Look at that.
Us. Look at us.
Boop, 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 boop.
Almost centered humility. Nice.
That's almost.
Almost.
Oh, there. Oh, no. Fuck it.
No.
We're
That's
good.
not us anyway. We don't care.
We're good.
Yeah.
Barry Barnes, thank you for following earlier.
Whoa.
While we were setting up.
Nice.
That's fun things.
You can follow whenever you want.
Yeah. All right, guys. So we got some modern for us tonight.
Yeah. Welcome to modern.
Why humility's on the screen?
Because humility should totally be modern legal.
We're gonna blame Paul. What modern card should we put up here?
Definitely whatever is next in Tempest.
Invulnerability.
Invulnerability.
Done.
Done.
All right. I also like how everything's in German. Right
yeah.
now.
Who searched? Somebody switched it to German.
Did you switch it? Why did you switch it to German?
I think it's in English now.
I'm blaming you.
What's up?
Captain QC, how you doing? So, real quick, guys, everybody I know has been waiting for the giveaways, and I legitimately apologize for that. We're going to make an announcement a little bit later in stream.
Giveaways are real.
The giveaways are real, and they will be happening much faster moving forward, thanks to certain things. Again, we'll get into that once viewership's a little bit more. Let's just see where it's at right now. There's 4 people.
We're at 4.
I'm not gonna. I'd have to make multiple things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Captain QC, I know it's been a long time. Wow, my hair is real messy.
Whoa.
What are you gonna do about it?
I mean, mine was yesterday.
Again, Paul, gotta blame you.
Yeah, it's all my fault.
Gotta blame you.
I got a haircut this morning and I didn't gift it to you, so I guess it's my fault.
I got a haircut next week.
You did?
All right, I'm getting one next week. I've got a haircut.
Yeah, you have it lined up.
Scheduled for next week.
It's in your future.
Yes.
I believe you.
So guys, how oh, it is still Thursday Night Legacy. God damn it.
We're just so excited about
God
Legacy and
damn it.
Invulnerability that we did not change it. That's probably why humility was up too, let's be honest.
Alright.
Who was streaming Legacy last Thursday?
Nobody last Thursday, because everybody that streams Legacy was at Origins for the Invitational.
Oh, right. When was the last time this stream was on then?
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
Oh.
Because we had Vegas and card market was closed down.
So
and then last week everybody was either had exams and were unable to commentate, or
me.
Again, Paul's fault.
Hey, I'm still blaming whoever was the last Legacy commentator.
Or
if someone wants to do research and find out who we should blame, I got half a second of looking at someone's question, but
I did too.
I'm gonna interrupt what I'm saying to say you're playing 4 Inquisition and 2 Thoughtseizes.
Who's playing 4 Inquisition?
He wants to run 4 Thoughtseizes and 2 Inquisition when Burns a tier 1 deck.
No.
Oh, he's attending the shop. I thought you were going to Charlotte.
But isn't this meta like flush with burn? Last time I played Modern, there was a lot of burn.
Is it here?
Yeah. I played two matches out of 4. I don't know. You can
have the metagame right here.
Look at the thing.
I have 1 burn deck.
Woo! Cook, say hello to my parents for me. Actually, my mom will be here. She's coming in Friday for my graduation. It's gonna be great.
I'm missing Charlotte,
We
unfortunately.
aren't dead. In fact, we are not. All right, good. That did update.
Is that a good thing?
Sweet.
I think so.
Medusa's head? What? It didn't show up.
You should
I
green
could
screen your
green
hair.
screen my hair. Sweet. That's a good idea.
Does someone have a green marker? Like anyone?
Yeah,
does anyone in the chat have a
color it
green
in.
marker that they can let us borrow? Because I'll put like
Yeah.
this green piece of paper. It'll be great. I promise.
Cook, thank you for repping the shirt. Yeah, Cubs fan. We'll yeah, minors can attend. Yeah.
I mean, it says 13 plus on the packs, but I don't think anyone's read that ever.
I enforce that. I enforce that with a hard rule.
Oh yeah. You're not allowed to open a pack of Magic cards if you're under 13.
Yes.
Prohibited by law.
Yeah.
No, we don't care.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, well, not on shift, Cook.
You're judging Charlotte?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
cooks on top of it.
Of course.
I mean, to be fair, if she wanted to wear it over her Star City Games jersey, I'd be okay with that.
What if we had like WUBRG pins or something, or like buttons? That'd be pretty.
It'd be
cool.
nice. Well, and again, we'll get into that a little later. So Juvie, that's probably gonna be 4 rounds. I see a lot of decks listed there.
This is over 9.
Yeah, so we'll be good. So it looks like more people are going ahead and are pouring in. So I will actually go ahead and make the announcement again, guys. If you've won a giveaway or anything, again, it's coming. Stuff's been really crazy for me. I've started getting some of them out, and they're just still trickling out. I'm getting like 2-3 a day sent out, so they are coming. Moving forward, though, giveaways will actually be heading out at a much faster pace. That is because I am actually no longer in charge of the stream. Card Market has taken control of the extra stream. The format is going to be completely the same as far as Wednesdays Modern, Thursdays Legacy. The tone of the stream should be pretty much the same as well. So really, there's not going to be too much changing other than actual videos getting posted in a timely manner to YouTube. And there's going to be a lot more events. I know that they've been talking about doing draft, EDH, bunch of different things there.
Yeah.
They'll actually be handling the shipping of the giveaways moving forward, so they'll actually get them out on time. So I foresee.
I think this is a pretty good thing.
Yeah, I see it as a good thing as well. And I think the stream will be able to flourish in that.
Yeah.
And with their guidance. So yeah, so
We'll
let's
still
see.
be here, probably.
Yeah, so that should be good. I'll be definitely around. So yeah, we won't be streaming from Dice Dojo anymore. Correct. Yeah. So and you might see some branding stuff a little bit more. Phil Silberman will still be commentating.
He's alive. Yeah.
Yeah, he is alive. He'll be doing stuff. He's actually driving down to Charlotte
Right now.
We were all at the Invitational.
They wanted him instead of me.
Yeah. We were all in the Invitational last week, and it was great.
Yeah.
Simon Camero, who we've seen on stream, and has also commentated a couple times.
Yeah.
He went for the mythical 4004 drop in the Invitational. He went 4-0 in Modern and then 0-4 in Standard. Phil Silverman and Greg Schaefer did very similar. They did 3-1 in Modern and then 1-3 in Standard. Or excuse me, Greg went 2-2 in Standard. So Greg actually day 2'd. Phil did not. And then moral of the story. Their standard deck choices.
You have to try in Standard.
Not on par.
What did they play in Standard?
So, Simon was on Blue-Black Control.
Mistake, yeah.
Yep. Well, actually, so the deck itself seemed pretty good, but that's not a deck that you build at 1 in the morning the night before and then start playing.
Well, if you
without a firm grasp
if
of
you
the
do,
standard.
then you jam in for Ojitai, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And, which he was not.
That's the mistake.
Minus the white, yes.
Because we just jam 4 Ojitai. It's just like, oh, hey, you played a card, I can counter that. Turn 5 Ojitai, you lose. Yeah, that's not hard.
They both also had a Tarka Red on them, and we tried to get them to just play that.
Yeah, they should have done that.
But so Greg was on Jeskai Tokens.
Also a mistake.
Yes, which we told him.
I played Jeskai Tokens for months. I'm not going to touch that deck ever again.
And then he continued to play test in the car, the entire way home. His Atarka, because he's going to the PPTQ in Indianapolis, or the RPT.
Yeah, RPTQ.
In Indianapolis, and so he's going to be playing that there.
When is that?
Huh?
When is that one?
Next weekend or the weekend after?
I just need to know when I need to unload my Liliana.
It's pretty soon.
Yeah.
And then let's see. What else? And then I forgot what Phil was on. Phil was on. I think Phil was on Abzan. He just kind of got like just shitty matchups. If I remember.
I don't remember
correctly.
what he played. He was at the RPTQ, the last one. I think he played. I think he played Esper Dragons there. So maybe he was on that. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. So wait, they take control of the stream, but you're donating the camera and everything. Not so much. Not so much, but
Yeah, what is happening with that?
huh?
What is happening with the camera?
They've acquired the equipment.
Okay,
Yes.
fair.
Yes. So yeah, so it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm excited, guys. I think very good things about this moving forward.
Yeah.
So who do we have here, and do we know who's getting on camera?
Well, let's pick.
I kind of want to put Mill Reanimator on camera.
I kind of want to do that too.
Yeah, let's go. Let me go tell Davey he's getting on camera.
Yeah, just go tell him. Let's see who his opponent is. 'Cause
Realistically, like
I mean, we have some cool things. Nick and Jerry brought a brew, so maybe that'll happen. Yeah, he just called it Critical Mass, and he wouldn't tell me what it was. I hope we get this. Mill Reanimator's fun. I assume this isn't Goryo's Vengeance. I don't know. We have Grixis Delver, Esper Control, Norin Sisters is back. That was here last time. One collected company deck. That should be fun. I kind of want to see that. Junk, Infect, Soul Sisters. There's this one brew on my list called Scuzz, and I don't know what that's called.
All right. So Davey is going to get on camera first.
All right. Do we know opponents yet?
Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
But so it's Esper. It's Esper colored.
Esper. I'm not
Featuring.
I'm not gonna put that. I refuse to put color names in my names unless they're already established.
Esper?
Yeah, we're not
Esper's
we're not gonna call it
established?
Esper. No, I mean like. I'll call a deck junk because everyone calls it junk.
Yeah.
But if we can call it Mill Reanimator,
Yeah,
just
no,
not tell anyone what the
I'm
colors are, we're good.
I'm 100%. Because who knows? He might decide to put red and green in there last minute.
I would splash
I don't
Ancient
know.
Grudge.
I don't know.
I would splash Ancient Grudge. Just saying.
Who knows? We'll bring up on burial rights though.
Ah. That's
nope,
not how you do it. That's not how you do it. That's not
Nope.
how you do it. Can we like put what you're typing on screen?
No, we cannot.
Can we like buy another camera and just point it at like your keyboard?
No, that sounds miserable actually.
What if we get like a photo section for the wall of shame of like bad things that you've typed and
Oh god, you couldn't. There's too much. There's way too much. My spelling abilities are
Right.
probably
Well, every time I've commentated, it's been with Eric Millington, and so we could like of just like our footage, we could put together like a greatest hits of him pronouncing Grissix. I don't know.
Yeah, Grissus. Who sounds Grissus?
Eric.
Eric says Grissus?
He says Grissix.
Oh,
It's pretty embarrassing.
I think I've only commentated with Eric once.
Yeah.
But oh, is that why Grissus has been up on the thingy?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I understand. Did you read through the list?
Yeah. I didn't read through the whole thing.
Is there Jund?
There's junk.
Is there Jund?
There's not Jund.
No Jund. How is there no Jund when everybody's been fucking talking about Jund for like the past like 2 weeks, and especially after the Invitational?
Because Jund's expensive. And people who picked up that deck recently picked up exactly junk. You'd have to get new cards to switch to Jund.
I mean, it's not that big of a switch, and like half these people here, budget's not a huge
The
concern.
difference is you need the Dark Confidants that nobody picked up for junk.
Sure. All right, fair enough.
I mean, I want to see Jund. I hate that deck a little bit. No, I don't. But I do want to see what it's become. I used to not like that deck.
Oh, sweet Jesus. That was almost bad.
Mm-hmm.
That was almost bad.
Because they're playing Kolaghan's Command's the big new thing in that deck, right?
Yeah.
That's why it's getting popular lately.
Oh, and Grixis, yeah. Or Grissus.
That card is so sweet.
Grissus. Grixis?
Grixus.
Now I'm going to start saying Grissus.
Grixus.
Eric, if you're watching, any fish tonight?
No. I thought someone was sleeving up fish, but they were actually sleeving up blue-black control with mutants.
So that's what Greg and Simon were playing.
Well, Greg's playing it because Simon handed him the deck to win a PPTQ, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so all right. So here's the thing. Greg Schaefer.
Well, I guess they're both
was
fish people.
Originally a big fish guy in Legacy,
Right.
and then that deck stopped being that great, and so he jumped on the
Death and Taxes plan.
Death and Taxes plan. But in Modern, he played it. We actually played it at a GP a couple years back, right after Master of the Pearl Trident came out,
Right.
And stuff, and it did fine. Simon was the one that added this white splash for Sig and Path, which actually made some of like the more awkward matchups, like Amulet Bloom, like insanely good.
Yeah, Path is really good in that matchup, surprisingly.
And so just like a whole bunch of different stuff, and again, they just did insanely well.
Right.
And like even in the open,
Right.
In the open, Simon won like 5 straight, and then I've never seen a deck shit on somebody as badly as it did. And so then he ended up getting a draw in the 6th round, and then lost 7 and 8, and just didn't decide to jump in. Greg lost 4. I played Twinningen.
Okay. Yeah.
Twinningen, that was fun. It was fun. It's a lot more complicated than I gave it credit for.
Yeah, I really want to play that deck.
Un WUBRGxyz.
I don't know that.
Nice muy See? I speak French.
Nice moi jevens is
Yep.
what you said? I
Yep.
don't think that's how you pronounce it.
I think it is.
Nice moi
I'm-
jevens?
Yeah, see?
I'm probably bad at this.
Nice muy jevens de Quebec.
I'm pretty sure it's Nice.
No, I don't think so.
Nice
No.
moi
No.
je.
Listen,
I don't know.
who's the linguistics master here?
All I know is that one time I saw someone wearing a t-shirt that I thought said nice, and so I said nice shirt, and they said no, it's Nice. So I think I'm the actual expert here.
Maybe it's from their niece.
It's possible.
Maybe just give
But
it to them.
it
from
also
their-
said France on it. Was their niece from France?
I'm gonna have to say
From
yes.
from Nice, France.
Probably.
Huh. It's possible. I'm not gonna say it's impossible. I'm not going
I'm gonna
to.
say it's yeah.
I'm
it's
gonna
good.
say it's unlikely.
All right, so I'm gonna try to decipher what is happening in this chat. Something about cannabis at face-to-face games. So I guess they like to smoke.
No, someone's from Montreal.
And it's nice. They moved their veins to Quebec.
That one actually is the word.
And
nice.
then they're gonna play Legacy for examples.
That's nice. I am from Quebec, I think.
Yeah, the
Do you go
all right,
to
so wait,
face-to-face
no,
games?
The commands make messy carts on the site. Yep.
I have. I think that might be I have.
Ooh. Thank you, Sherwin.
Nice. Okay, so who's playing first?
All right, so we're gonna have, like I said, we're having Davey.
What? Okay.
Is Davey's last name Group?
David. Maybe. No.
Oh, Davey
Bishop.
back. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. So we're having Davey versus Daniel.
All right.
Davey versus
Let's.
tomorrow will be Legacy.
I don't want to look at us anymore.
Help me! I'm an English-only speaker stuck in a French conversation. So that's Davey.
Yeah, Davey's wearing blue.
So wait, are you doing this? You do
can-
this.
I can
You
do
do
it.
you. You do you.
I'll
do me.
All right.
All right. Thank you.
No one wants to hear me anyway, so they should hear me typing.
Yep. Everybody's commenting on, or there are a couple people commenting on how good my French is.
Yeah, you should continue speaking in French. Don't look at words and try to read them. Just try to speak to me in French right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna just read chat to you in French. Les Miserables.
Did you say Les Miserables?
Uh,
That's a book written in French. You got it.
Omelette du fromage. Dexter's Laboratory. Anybody?
I have seen this episode.
All right, there we go.
Sick reference, bruh.
Mill Animator?
Yeah.
I'll take it. You know?
Who's the other person?
Okay, so I know some German, but all the way at the bottom.
Oh, well, he's pulling out a Raging Ravine and putting it in his deck, probably.
Oh, fun.
Yeah,
So,
Daniel.
okay, so now we're switching to German. Ich wag nein.
Auf Wiedersehen.
That's
all I know.
Wiener Schnitzel?
Well, there's that scene. There's that scene in Inglourious Bastards where he just shouts 9 a
I
lot.
still haven't seen it yet.
That's a really good movie.
Yeah, it's on Netflix now. I keep meaning to see it, but then I don't. So.
Oh, that's so sweet.
All right, awesome. Thank you. So, guys, we have some of the giveaways, and apparently, Paul, you were right in the translations, but mine were better. So. I'm willing to accept that. And
there's an argument to be made here that when doing translations, right is better.
I see. I disagree, and
that's why it's just an argument.
I'm gonna go with Captain QC and just say that I am the best French translator on the planet.
All right.
I'm gonna put that on my LinkedIn. I'm putting that on my LinkedIn.
Put it on. Yeah, I'll endorse you.
Sweet. Thank you.
Endorsement for funny French speaker, maybe.
Awesome.
What's Daniel playing? Did I write down a Daniel?
But if you could actually just get on there and just endorse my UX ability.
Okay.
And that'll be great.
I might actually endorse good at something. I think that's a little more accurate.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Whose signature do you think that is on there?
Eric Deschamps.
Do we know? What's Daniel playing? Do we know?
No. He probably walked in last minute after I had.
Oh, maybe we're getting junked.
Gotten everything. Yeah, I saw Raging Ravine. This might be John.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty excited for, honestly. I haven't seen the new builds of this deck in action. It is.
Oh, look at that! We
for
got some
Jund.
Jund.
I'm gonna put an exclamation mark. It's like we're playing elves.
I'm a. Oh, no, don't put an exclamation. Nobody wants these punctuation. All right, this is English.
Jund semicolon.
This is American. We don't use punctuation. In
excuse
American.
me, we're in French. How do I do the little C with a hook?
I have no idea. Do not put that there.
Let me Google it.
Because it completely changes the meaning of the word, and it's just not. It's not great. The translation's just off. Then it'll be Jund.
Question for you.
Sure.
If Jund was a French word, what would it mean?
Fund. Like
it would mean fund?
Yes, like a mutual fund.
All right.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll take it.
Captain QC, what are you doing? Oh, gosh.
Jund.
All right.
Jund.
It's pronounced like an S?
Yeah, I think it's like I don't know. Like Francois.
Only speak English is Janu un petit penis. I bet you that means something about a small penis.
That sounded.
If I had to use my linguistic abilities.
Whoa, that sounds like it might actually be right. I'm amazed.
You should get that off there so you know that we can actually watch. Oh, who punched the camera?
That would be Daniel Dwan.
Ooh, I'm gonna fight Daniel.
I like that the C makes no sense right there.
Oh, get rid of that.
You told me to get rid of the window right before I had a chance.
How would it be pronounced in German? Zon! That
is your idea of how German works, that you just take a normal English word and shout it?
Yes. House!
Honestly, I'd be okay with that. No, you shout it and you smash all the words together. You're like, big house!
You just blew up everybody's speakers, right?
RIP in peace, headphone users.
God. You're just a terrible person, Paul.
I hope that Stealthy Phil TV is crying from blown out speakers.
Oh, God.
Davey has a Hedron crab in his hand, so he can't lose.
All right, and so there's a Raging Ravine from Daniel.
Nice. That looks like a Chandra Pyromancer in Daniel's opening hand. God, this is excited.
I don't know how much
Chandra
the
Pyromaster.
I always say Pyromancer, too.
I do, too.
Yeah.
I always type it into magiccards.info as Chandra Pyromancer, and it comes up like this.
Mark is racist, doesn't like French.
Your query did not match any cards.
Anyway, so Daniel's going to go down to 19 here.
Yeah.
Cracking that Bloodstained Mire. Race. What? If anything, if I actually did not like French people, then that would put me at being a nationalist, not a racist. And I have nothing against the French people. I like their toast and their fries.
How do you feel getting semanticked that hard? Commenter.
I feel good. I mean, I don't know. Crimson, how you doing? All right, so actually no, so he's going down at 17.
Yeah, that's a blood
good
crypt.
job. You got it there.
Hey,
Is that a foil
I
blood
don't
crypt? It looks like a foil blood crypt.
I think it is not.
I don't know. I see the thingy. Oh, and a
No,
dark
you can
confidant.
see the thingy on. Anyway, I
Can
think
you?
that yeah.
All right.
I can pull out a blood crypt if you want.
No, that's all right. We're done. We're done.
We have this new art
So-
dark confidant.
Question here is because Davey was saying that there's a little bit of self-mill involved.
And it looks like there's a lot.
Yeah, so we're about to mill 6 cards. We should probably let's bring up Hedron Crab.
Yeah, let's do that.
Just because,
This is Chandra Pyromancer.
oh gosh. So yeah, okay, so he's going to mill himself for 6. Every time a land enters the battlefield with Hedron Crab.
He gets to mill 3 cards.
Yep. What'd you do that for? What did you do?
When you open up the play area plus card, it smashes all the text, and you have to manually reset
I fixed it all.
No, you didn't.
Before, yeah.
Well, it got smashed, so now I have to fix it. You just reset size, and it's good.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Dear Paul, this is why I keep you around.
Exactly.
So,
Dark Confidant rips up Bloodstain Mire.
Yep. And it looks like Blood Gas was put in the yard for Davey.
That's strong.
Yeah, so that's going to be good. He's going to get at least a Blood Gas in play. No fatties, though, so that's going to be a little interesting.
I don't know. Is this card an Unburial Rights? The
Yeah.
third card from the left? What is that card?
Which one?
Third card from the left. Oh, well, his left.
Unburial Rights. I'm pretty sure that's an Unburial Rights.
Yeah. You said no.
Huh?
Okay. It's an Unburial Rights.
I don't listen to you.
Hey.
All right, so here's a Thought Scour. Let's see who's Davey is
I'm
targeting.
sure he's targeting himself.
All right, so there we go.
Aren't you glad we're playing Modern, where you don't have to correctly order your graveyard?
Yes.
He draws a Bloodghast off of the Thought Scour, which is unfortunate, since he wanted to mill that, and he doesn't have any black lands in play. But he got hit by Inquisition.
Ooh. So an Inquisition, I believe, says you have to
Inquisition
take it.
does say you have to take it.
Oh, wow. And he's got nothing but lands. So he's going to get 2 Blood Gaps.
Yeah, you have to choose a non-land card from it with CMC 3 or less.
Wow.
So Bloodghast is now
Awesome.
in the graveyard, with plenty of ways to trigger it.
So that was a great
That was an excellent
Thought Scour from Davey.
Thought Scour.
All right, so
This Dark Confidant
how much did he take off of Dark Confidant?
0. He flipped a Bloodstained
Okay.
Mire. Those Hedron Crabs are 0/2s, so they can't
Yes.
block this Bob.
All right, let's just go back to play area as well.
Okay. He fetches with that Bloodstained Mire he just drew. Which is
Okay.
16.
And so Davey's going to go down to 20.
Yeah. Or 18.
18.
Correct.
20, 18, whatever. Same thing.
Hedron Crab was
Oh.
sweet and standard. I haven't
Uh,
seen it much in Modern, though.
Knicker Bean, we'll try to get Davey's list.
Yeah, that would be pretty neat.
Yeah. He said this is a test run, and he just put it together. So, I don't know. I almost feel like he could have, like, the amount of lands that he had in play, like, in his hand, and with the 2 Hedron Crabs, I almost wonder if it would have just been better to mill Daniel.
He doesn't have a fatty.
Huh?
He doesn't have a fatty. He
Who
needs some. Davey.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's got a bunch of lands in hand and the 2 Hedron Crabs,
Yeah.
so he could have started milling Daniel.
Right, but there's a much bigger payoff for milling himself. Because if he hits Bloodghast, he can win that way. Like, he has, 3 lands in hand? That's 18 cards milled. Daniel has at least, 40.
Yeah, and here's
40
a
to 50
third
cards.
Hedron Crab.
Oh, my
so
God.
now, I don't know.
Now, he has 3. And
So
milling.
this is going to be 3 triggers.
So he.
Or
plus the 2
five triggers total, but 3
Right.
triggers from the Hedron Crab.
So if he has a total of 27 points of mill in his hand, that's still not enough to mill out Daniel. He's facing down a Tarmogoyf. Ooh, okay.
Narcomoeba. Oh,
This is beautiful.
boy. Oh, man.
That's a Tome Scour. Another
Oh, my
Bloodghast.
goodness.
Glimpse. And
Davey, what have you got going over here?
he has to flashback those banned Dread returns somehow.
Oh, my gosh.
Is Bridge from Below going to make an appearance in this list?
No. I don't think you could. Because you don't...
Is that card legal?
Yeah,
that
Bridge
card's
from
legal.
Bridge from Below is legal.
Yeah. What else are you doing with Narcomoeba?
Jeez. Wow. All right.
There's a Thirst for Knowledge, an Unburial Rites. So he has an Unburial Rites and a Bloodghast in his yard, and then about 20 extra cards.
Yeah. Actually, here, I'm going to... So just so I can actually see more of what's going on with chat, I'm going to make this a little bigger.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, you can.
So we'll leave it
Daniel flips a Raging Ravine to his Dark Confidant, so has taken a total of 0 points off of it. However, I don't think that incremental damage is going to be the way the Jund deck loses this matchup.
Yeah, and in Crimson, I'll also add Card Market is Card Market. They are going to be adding days, like other days of streaming.
Yeah, there will be drafts or something.
Yeah, In Crimson, right to the bone, hurts.
Oh, what did Crimson say?
That we sucked. Yeah.
Well, no,
It's fine, Crimson.
No, Crimson saying
Anyway.
Crimson saying the other store sucked. Which is
Oh,
nice.
okay, sure.
But it's better than saying we suck.
I don't know if I like that
I do.
block.
I absolutely like that block.
But I mean, it's flyers, so you can start.
He is not poking Daniel to death.
But Davies at 18, so like.
Oh, that's a Scavenging Ooze.
That's disgusting.
So I think it's interesting. Daniel last turn fetched a basic swamp with his Bloodstained Mire.
All right.
And I believe that should have been an Overgrown Tomb, because right now he'd be able to Scavenging Ooze that Bloodghast. And he's also not winning this. He's not losing this game due to incremental damage.
No.
So that might have.
So Davies still has 2 lands, and he just picked up a Glimpse the Unthinkable. So again, I ask you,
who should he be milling?
Who should he be milling?
We don't know what his endgame is.
Because like this has been slow enough that I feel like. Okay, so he's taking 2 points of damage too. By the way.
Yes, I did that.
Okay.
With a Scavenging Ooze in play, you might be right. But if he does happen to hit...
He has to hit
a fatty here. Because he can't even glimpse himself.
How many fatties is he playing? Like
it doesn't look like many. If he lets...
I mean, he's got a shot at another 9 cards.
Yeah.
Next time.
But Daniel will have Scavenging Ooze up at that point. He's going to untap with 2 Raging Ravines.
Yeah.
I agree with you. That last mill should have gone to Daniel.
But
he's not winning the graveyard game anymore.
I mean, Davey. See, and this is another reason why I don't know if I necessarily like that block, because it would have been 2, 6, 8 points of damage.
You can start chumping with Hedron Crabs.
Huh? And then he starts chumping with Hedron Crabs, because Daniel has to let all that go through.
That's true.
This turn, and then if nothing else, he's got 2 points of damage in the air, so it's a 4-turn clock.
Yeah.
And you have plenty of blockers, and you're at a heavy amount of life. So
Davey's attacking with at least the but if he's on the attack with Narcomoeba plan, then he definitely shouldn't have made that block.
Yeah.
To be fair, he did throw this deck together, and it's his first time playing it, I'm
yes.
assuming.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. I'm assuming Daniel's taking the 5 here.
Yeah.
There's an argument for blocking with the Dark Confidant, since Davies already made his land drop this turn.
Yeah.
I don't really think that's what you want to be doing, because next turn Scavenging Ooze is a 4/4. He's going to be gaining a lot of life per turn.
And that's actually another really good point there, is should Davey have actually
waited on the land drop?
Absolutely. Because he's not getting to 5 mana, so it's not like even if he did flip a fatty that he would have been able to.
Unless his fatty is exactly Craterhoof Behemoth, which it's possible it is. We don't know what it is.
What, you can't convoke Craterhoof even?
Yeah, you can. You can Unburial Rites it. Pre-combat.
I thought it was 5 to Unburial Rites. Is the flashback only 4?
Flashback is 4.
Oh, okay, so never mind. I lied.
Yeah.
I'm wrong.
So he bolts the Narcomoeba.
Gibson, there is going to be Ankle Shanker. Hello, Gibson. There's still going to be Legacy. No, nothing's really changing, other than we're going to be getting going to be more days, more on this to come, and I'll let you guys know as I learn stuff as well. So it should all be fun. Oh, so it is just 4 for the flashback.
There's Gristlebrand, looks like.
Yeah.
And another Narcomoeba and Elish Norn.
Norn's huge.
It's too late. He gets to
again,
untap.
Yeah.
Once he untaps with the Scavenging Ooze, I think this game is over.
Yeah. Cubs fan, thank you for following. We appreciate it, and I hope to get to see you in the store come next week.
Yep.
Because things are slowing down, so I'll actually be able to start playing, which is going to be a lot of fun. I know. I'm coming up with decks in Modern, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
You mean Splinter Twin every time?
I mean, I have everything for living twinning end. There we go.
I've really wanted to play that.
Twinning end's fun.
I would have played it here if Eric hadn't traded away his living ends,
Fair enough.
so I didn't have access.
All right, so let's see what Daniel does here. So did he only take 4?
He did. He took 4 from the Bloodghast. He bolted a Narcomoeba.
Oh.
And then he drew a Blackcleave Cliffs with the Dark Confidant.
He is on fire with his
This Dark Confidant has taken 0 over 3 upkeeps.
Getting it done.
doing it.
Done.
My Dark Confidants, when I ever play them, which is basically never, always win the game for the opponent.
So wait, Eric is not only going to Grissus, but he's also going to Grixelbrand?
Grixelbrand? No. Because he'd pronounce it Griskelbrand.
Oh. Fair enough.
I mean, I know you're trying to get me to get him to say Grisselbrand by accident. But he would add the K in there somewhere. There's no way he would accidentally pronounce that word correctly.
Oh, man.
You have too high of expectations.
Oh.
This Tarmogoyf, how big is this Tarmogoyf? Instant, sorcery, land, creature.
4 or 5. They just don't have the die on camera.
Nice.
They have the die halfway on camera.
I believe that is an unblocked Tarmogoyf.
Yeah.
He's dredging this Dakmor salvage as his draw step. Interesting.
Because he's got to land and play, I guess. And this gives him another. God, and especially if he's got a
close to
Dakmor
milling
salvage.
himself. He's close to milling himself to death.
Yeah, so again, I don't know.
Yeah.
I would have been on the Mill Daniel plan because Jund
agree.
has nothing to do, can't do anything against.
The first mill 6 definitely should have been to himself.
Yes, I agree.
Even the first mill 9, I think he made the correct decision pointing it at himself. But
Okay.
as soon as that Scavenging Ooze hits play, there's no way you ever point it at yourself. Never again. This Unburial Rites is targeting Gristlebrand. Gristlebrand's getting exiled. Daniel gains a life. Scavenging Ooze can block
let's see if Daniel. All right,
Yeah.
Daniel doesn't miss that. Okay. Oh, so that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And I almost wonder if you do it after combat, that way you get 2 points of damage through from the Scavenging Ooze, because Scavenging Ooze isn't going to block.
He has 2 green mana. He can exile.
Yeah.
He can exile a Bloodghast.
Yeah, but I mean, and there's the Elvish Norn, but I mean, you're forcing him to make the choices at that point, and you've got multiple Unburial Rites. So even if it's Unburial Righting a Narcomoeba, you still.
The problem is it's a very easy choice because he has 2 green mana. So you attack. He blocks with the Scavenging Ooze.
3 damage got through.
Yes. You attack. He blocks with the Scavenging Ooze and exiles your Bloodghast with his other green mana. Then in response to the Unburial Rites, he exiles your target.
Yeah.
You get nothing either way.
Okay. Looks
see what
like
these Hadron
Daniel
crabs-
gained another life there.
Yes.
So that'll put him up there.
What did these Hedron Crabs do? He just played a Dakmor salvage.
Didn't do anything.
Is that illegal? I don't know why he doesn't want to mill his opponent.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to. And maybe he just forgot.
Target player. I mean, so I'll go tell them.
No, it's a mistrigger. Doesn't
Well-
it'll be a warning at most. But
Oh yeah, I'm still going to tell them because it would be a warning.
well,
I mean, it's failure to maintain game state.
no, it's not. It's a mistrigger.
Or whatever. It's science. I don't. Cook's the judge.
And at this REL, it's a caution maybe.
Sure, I'll say a caution.
You can't. You're not a judge.
I am a judge.
You're not the judge. I think this is really unnecessary.
I'll clean that up.
That is a Chandra Pyromaster, in fact. I like that. Yeah, Cook, as soon as he comes back, can you also yell at Mark? I'm gonna go with... This is what I just said to him. Hashtag blame Mark. Cook the Fourth's yelling at you for being something.
I went and talked to Sherwin.
Yeah.
He was like, "Nope, we don't say anything." So I did it responsibly.
Okay. At least it was responsible.
I know there are no warnings, but
God.
God, that's not what I'm trying. That's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to be like Davey. Come on, man. Realistically, I just want Mill Animator to win, and I want.
Hey, if you
Davey
tell him to find his triggers, that's a disqualification for you.
That's what I did.
You'll get kicked out of the tournament.
I will get kicked out of the tournament.
Yeah, because
Yeah, it's commentating.
illegally playing fetch lands because fetch lands suck.
Hashtag Fetchline suck.
Fetch lands are great.
So what did
Done.
Davey miss? He missed a trigger?
Yeah,
Hedron Crab.
he missed a Hedron Crab trigger.
How many?
1.
3.
Well,
Well, 3.
1 instance, but there were 3 of them. Like they would have all triggered at the same time, at the same one time.
Oh wow, Pyromancer's out or
Yeah.
Pyromaster's out.
Chandra, the pyro, insert M word here.
So Daniel.
I guess Mancer is not
okay.
really a
Daniel
word.
is blocking, so he's gonna go down to 9, taking 2 off the Bloodghast.
Yep, that's not very much.
I'm curious to see if Davey ends up changing up his strategy
Yeah.
for next round.
What, you mean like actually announcing triggers? Or...
No, like milling his opponent. Milling his opponent would be a good one.
Yeah.
So he's milling himself again.
I think his plan right now is to show off his really cool deck to the camera. Because if you mill your opponent, you don't get to show the entire contents of your library. It's also...
I wonder if he's got like a laboratory maniac or something.
It's possible. It's also possible that he thinks that Daniel's going to run out of green mana. That he thinks if he just mills enough times, all of his green lands will go away. And then he can win. But the Scavenging Ooze is just... beats everything that Davey's trying to do. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I am perplexed.
It's a good word.
But I also do not know the deck on the intimate level that Davey does. So,
Fair.
all right, there's just a ship of the turn.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you have the Lab Maniac, don't you want to get your draw steps to find it?
Yeah. What now?
I don't think you... Because if you mill your Lab Maniac, you can't win. Because it just gets Scavenging Oozed.
Burial writes it.
Scavenging Ooze.
Stifle the trigger.
Scavenging Ooze again.
Stifle the trigger again.
Scavenging Ooze... You can Trick Bind it.
I was just about to say Trick Bind. That
Yeah.
was going to be my third.
No, well, if it's the first one, they can't activate it again that turn. Trick Bind has that weird text at the end that nobody's ever read.
Does it really?
Yeah, you can't activate that ability again. Like, or any abilities of that permanent this turn.
Oh, sweet. So you Trick Bind it.
Yeah,
First one.
Trick Bind
and
is
Trick
so
Bind
sweet.
is actually
Wow.
legal in Modern.
Trick Bind is a modern legal card that beats open 6 green mana.
All right, so especially since this is like a very clear graveyard strategy that has a lot of blue in it,
I would be happy to see a Trick Bind. out of this.
I almost wonder if you could make an argument. This is a terrible idea.
I
but
think
you
Needle
could.
is a lot better.
I think you could make an argument to do this. No, because then you don't get to play Snapcasters. So Davey has drawn his deck. He has.
I don't think he doesn't play Snapcasters.
Well, I'm just saying this is what you do. All right, Paul.
All right,
we're ideating here, okay?
Okay.
I do this for a living.
Here, I'll get this Sharpie and
I'm all about
scratch out
some ideating.
what our deck list would be.
All right.
For Trick Bind.
Oh, he has an Emrakul in the deck? I don't think he does.
I don't see an Emrakul. Unless it was his very last draw step, which was actually an Iona.
Was that what he was looking for? Oh, and he's one. Is he 1 mana short from casting Iona?
No, that's 9.
Is it 9?
Yeah.
I thought it was 7. I don't know what these cards
I played the
do.
crap out of some Iona in casual because I opened one in a pack when I didn't know any better.
It is 9. Look at that.
I know this.
Look at that.
I know how Iona
So
works.
now he is. All right. So now he actually is milling Daniel.
Well, he's also dead. He has zero.
Yeah.
He has like slightly less than 1 card in library.
Okay.
Iona is in fact 9. Doubters.
20 Uba Mask, 20 Trick Bind, 20 Island. I'm 100% on this plan, Commander Mouse.
Honestly, so I really like that plan, but I think it's like a little bit too not legal in Modern for me to like it too much. So maybe we make a few edits to make it slightly more legal and only have 10 of each.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. I think it seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Jund won that game, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Jund won that game.
Every time you say Jund, I hear you say junk.
Jund won that game.
Jund.
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 Do you think Daniel's gonna side in that white and red soldier token with haste?
I think he does.
Oh wait, no, that's a goblin. That's a Shadowmoor goblin. It doesn't have haste. I'm sorry.
Yep. I still think you side the token in.
Okay.
And there's a Germ token as well, and a couple Wolf tokens. All
Are
of those
there?
come in. But realistically, it looks like he's got a Kolgan's command.
Yeah.
And then, is that a
Shatterstorm.
Shatterspree?
That's a Shatterstorm. Shatterstorm, Thoughtseize.
Thoughts?
Is he
Thoughts?
playing Huntmaster in Olivia?
Probably.
Yeah.
He's definitely playing Huntmaster because we saw wolf tokens.
Yeah.
Why is he playing a red and white goblin
Is that
token?
an Ancient Grudge that he was bringing in? Why are you bringing in an Ancient Grudge?
He expects.
Or is he shuffling his whole board in and then
No, he is
putting it
bringing
on?
in. Oh yeah, he's doing that.
All right, so
thing.
Kolgan's command,
Seems fine. It kills Hedron Crab.
sure.
It also like kills a blood gas and reanimates something.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I have a lot of cards that I did. No idea what that was in reference to. I could read.
Oh, there's an image. Let's see it.
Oh,
A white bordered ley line of the void.
nice. All right, but let's see. I'm fine with white borders. You can get on the was it Travis Wu that does it? Who does it?
Yeah, he plays like
All the white borders.
8th edition basics or 9th. Someone around here like white borders every card they play.
Yeah.
I forget who that is.
You know, sometimes. Back in the
Eddie
day, we
something, I
played
think.
4 Baneslayers with our 4 Bobs. Was this an extended?
Yeah.
Everybody knows extended was not a real format.
Extended was a real format.
No, it wasn't.
Not when Baneslayer was legal.
No.
No. The only time extended was
Yeah.
a real format was when you'd play Thopter Depths, right? That's the only extended deck that's ever existed.
What?
Also Tinker. Tinker was legal and extended once.
I mean, extended was a format that existed for a long period of time. They didn't kill
Yeah.
it. They didn't kill it until Modern came out.
Yeah,
Modern
yeah,
is
I
what
know.
replaced extended. But
Well, Extended died before that because Extended turned into like 4 sets and then nobody played it anymore.
well, yeah, nobody played it, but it was still an
It
official.
existed.
Yeah, GPs were still held in extended.
Really?
Yeah, David Glacier was a huge extended player. Like that was his
He
favorite.
played that Extended. He
Yeah.
played the one with like where the
Like the
only
mo-
4
the-
sets were like Lorwyn,
Yeah.
Shards.
Yes.
Yeah.
I need to do a nail polish mod of my gun. I'm missing its middle colored sight.
Cool.
That's a sentence. That is a sentence. Crimson, thank you. Yeah, it is. It really is just round 1. We also have just not done time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I'm just gonna add
gonna
another text that says like there's time left. No, that's a bad idea.
give me a quick second. I'll find out.
All right. We're figuring it out.
22 minutes left.
Did it work?
Snazz up.
Ah, hey, it worked.
There you go. There you go. You're a bright man.
Tech whiz right
Oh
here.
no, you close chat. Press plus. Drag it down.
I'm-
Too far.
No,
All
it's-
right, we're
I think
okay.
it's fine. I
Hit
think
the
it's fine.
X. Hit the X.
But I want to show all downloads.
No.
What if
hit the
Look,
X.
we're fine.
Hit the X.
I think we're doing okay.
Hit it.
But what about cm.png?
Hit it.
Welcome to the chat room.
How many cards do you have left for that? I have no idea.
We don't know what's happening.
We don't know because
Welcome.
somebody shut this chat down.
Here, I'm gonna send welcome to the chat room
We've got fun and games. We got everything you want. Boom.
Did you know that this song was actually originally in French? And it sounds exactly like that.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
None of this is true.
It's all true.
Everything I say is true. I've never been wrong.
True. We have fun.
We have fun in game. You know what I have to say to we have fun in game is welcome to the chat room.
Oh, goodness. All right, so it looks like they're dealing out their hands.
Did Davey mull to 6?
Enough of this.
Did we miss so much that he already mulled to 6? Yes, he has 6
I think
cards in
they
hand.
both mulled.
They both mulled
They both
without
have
us
mulliganed.
noticing.
They both have mulliganed. All right.
Alrighty.
Paul again. We're jumping on the blame Paul. Bam.
Yeah, Paul snuck in while they were shuffling and just, like, took out all of their lands. They all drew 0 landers.
Yeah. All right, so
Evil
there's
sprite is what I am.
Watery Grave tap for Davey. Daniel going to play a Verdant Catacomb. He's going to go ahead and fetch. I imagine it's going to be down to 17, but we'll see here.
We don't know
what he's actually going to get. There's an Inquisition of Kozilek. I don't know if you bring the. I guess the turn 1 discard is okay.
I'm fine with.
Leaving it in?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine with it.
I don't know.
Hedron Crab is a good card.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's.
You have to hit his enablers. Like if he doesn't have enablers, he loses.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, let's pull that guy up.
That is an
here.
archive trap.
Yes, it is.
So you've activated my trap card by searching your library.
This card is inexplicably $5.
And now you're milling 13. Enjoy.
Hey, it's centered. What is this?
Oh my goodness. So let's see. Did he get anything? Looks like he got a couple things.
It doesn't matter what he gets. Wait, why is he milling him? Is
Because,
he on the actual
no, it's
mill?
target opponent. Has to be target opponent.
Why is he playing one target opponent mill card? And then
Well, no, he's
grabbing
shifting.
himself?
He's shifting to.
Oh, did he sideboard into real mill?
Yeah. So and here,
Oh
here's
my
the.
God.
All right. So Daniel just took Path to Exile over
Glimpse.
Glimpse the Unthinkable.
He's about to get unthinked.
I mean, granted, Davey drew a land, so Daniel's not going to get super punished for this.
Daniel wants to just play a Tarmogoyf next turn. And
Yeah.
think that, like, one Glimpse isn't going to kill him. He needs to draw more mill.
Yeah. All right.
I like taking the path. That's his only interactive card, and he's going to play a turn 2 Tarmogoyf and run away with the game. That Tarmogoyf is huge.
How huge is it?
Real big. It's
Oh.
probably a 5/6. That's
Yeah,
a Hunt
alright.
Master. Oh, he didn't hit the land.
He kept a one land hand.
Man, he should have kept the path. That would be his third land once he gets to play.
Yeah,
Tarmogoyf.
like, what-
Yeah, it's great. Don't
What?
scour you.
Oh my god, that's mill 5, right?
Yeah, I think so. Let's pull it up.
Oh man. We're
This
just
is
gonna
like-
see. We're just gonna
it's
see
like
mill
he's
out.
playing Burn, but Kitchen Finks doesn't do anything.
Oh wow. I'm excited. I'm
Or,
excited.
more accurately, it's Burn, but he can fetch for Shocklands.
All right. So this is kind of what I was saying to do.
Mm-hmm.
When I said I broke the modern format, and it was a mill with Blood Moon in it. Turns out may not have actually broken the format.
Why don't you just play Burn?
Shh. So that's interesting. Davey had a fetch, chose not to crack it, and like he's flooding on land. So I almost
He has Hedron Crabs in his deck.
okay, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually
the landfall
intelligent.
trigger is way more
Yeah,
relevant.
that's a don't. Again, I'm here as just a pretty face, like an absolutely beautiful, like gorgeous, radiating.
Well, you want to know something?
Face.
We're not looking at the booth right now, so maybe this should just be the Paul show. What if I just like went down there and took your name off the
Hey,
bottom?
let's hey. Okay.
Mark's making faces at me, and I don't understand why.
Ooh, there's a Hedron Crab. Mill in 3. We're gonna see probably another mill 3. Oh, There it is. David gonna go to 19 in the process, though.
Man, it's almost like you called it. I like doing it now so that he can't get it bolted in response.
Curse Catcher spewing venomous vial
Yeah, that would be Greg.
Yeah, it is. That's why I said venomous vial.
Oh.
Yep. I do have a beautiful body, though.
Greg, did
Thank you,
you
Greg.
miss me destroying everyone's ears?
He did. Please do not do that again.
No.
So there's
I think we should physically harm Greg through the microphone.
Not from the microphone. We can just go physically harm Greg.
No, let's not do that. That's
Yeah.
mean.
All right. So
Ghost Quarter.
Ghost Quarter on the stomping ground.
And Daniel is playing 0 basic lands.
Oh my god.
That is greedy. Wait, what happened to the swamp? He had a swamp. Oh, it got milled. His swamp got milled.
Oh,
Oh my god.
oh wow.
Davey takes 4 from this Tarmogoyf.
Davey had another card. Is it another?
That is.
Oh.
That's the ancestral recall. What's it
Yes.
called?
Visions of Beyond.
Visions Beyond. That has a slash.
That is.
I put
Oh
a backslash.
man! So he's gonna draw 3 because there's 20 cards. And what is this?
That's breaking and entering.
All right.
This guy.
So target player puts the top 8 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard.
I wonder if he's playing Singleton Steam Vents.
Oh wow.
Well, Daniel scoops it up in response.
Yeah.
I would play the Singleton Steam
I
Vents.
think I would too to fuse the cards together.
Yeah, might as
I
well.
mean, you're looking at 8 mana,
It's a reanimate.
but
You're playing Gristlebrands in your deck.
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Davey takes game 2. Pretty convincingly. That one-liner was rough, though.
Oof. Yeah, and then to mill the only basic. And
was-
also, how
Oh,
like I don't know. I
beautiful.
feel like that's like Daniel's looking for a consistent mana base, but I feel like that's
Blood
a little
Moon is
too
so popular.
Yeah.
Blood Moon and Burn are both things that you need to be accounting for in how you build your mana bases.
Yeah.
Maybe he also had a forest that got milled.
Maybe. I
Yeah.
feel like you want at least 1 forest, 1 swamp.
Mm-hmm.
I could be crazy.
Yeah, you definitely do.
Don't.
It's very
No.
possible it got milled.
No, thank you. Hey guys, so while they're shuffling up, we have a couple giveaways tonight. One of them, Japanese Ayavugan. Another foil stirring wildwood, foil signed. Third,
Spanish.
super beat Spanish
Stomping
original
Ground.
Ravnica stomping ground.
Guild Pact, I think. No. Is that? Yeah, it's
Dissension,
Guild Pact.
right?
It's Guild Pact.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm in dissension. It's probably wrong.
I am going to be
Don't look
right
it up.
for like the 6th time today.
You know what? I never claimed to be right.
I have never
Never.
been wrong. This is Guild Pact.
I think it's dissension. Touche.
Hey, the raffle is on. Oops. Let's not do that.
Wait, what? Did you start the raffle?
No, the raffle was just left on apparently.
Oh no, that's fine. That's fine.
What? We don't want that.
No, it's. We can close it. Sure.
Closing it. Raffle is closed.
I mean, you can still enter.
Refars V2. Thanks for the follow.
God damn it.
Okay.
All right.
Well, that's kind of like the card we have. This Ayavugan's also a little bit beat, but it's still a pretty sweet Ayavugan.
Is it Ayavugan?
Yeah, like it has a couple of like marks
Oh,
on
sure.
it.
All right. All right. Let's see.
Well, none of them are near mint, but they're all pretty cool.
Wait, why did the raffle start going? Guys, we're not raffling yet.
That's why I closed it.
We're not raffling yet.
I closed it.
We're not raffling yet.
We're not raffling yet. Everyone, exclamation mark waffle and try to piss off Mark.
Oh, my God. All right, so, Refars, thank you for following. Kakwan, thank you for following. Go Freeman, thank you for following.
Did you accidentally thank Cubs fan for following?
I already thanks Cubs fan.
Cubs fan follows every single time.
God damn it. This is what happens when I take like 2.5 months off from streaming.
Cubs fan has followed every stream we've ever done, basically.
It's gotta be a Wednesday thing.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think Cubs fan watches Legacy.
Nobody watches Legacy.
Shut your mouth, all right?
Legacy is great.
Legacy's our bread and butter.
Legacy is
all right?
great.
You guys are just like young little whippersnappers.
I'm a young
that
little
that
whippersnapper
we
who
tagged
thinks that
on,
modern is a
all
better
right?
format. What am I paying attention to?
Oh, God.
That's a Tarmogoyf. He didn't Thoughtseize anything. 2 fetches for basics.
Justice Penis, thank you for following. Total Flute, thank you for following.
Did you
Absence come on my mind.
Did you mispronounce Justice Peanut in the worst possible way?
I don't think it's the worst possible way. I'm pretty sure it's literally the best possible way.
Okay, fine. Jizztis Penis.
Total
Thank you
Fluke,
for the follow.
thank you for following. And Awig, thank you for following. Good. Good.
Everyone knows that the top 3 formats are Cube with grid drafting, and Type 4. And then Modern.
Trolled your shit, nerd. I was already followed. I was already followed.
Man, he sure got us.
I can't read.
Oh, that's a Tarmogoyf. That's a 5. He took 5.
Applesauce Midget just followed like 3 times.
This Tarmogoyf is big. This Tarmogoyf is a 5/6. I'm not really comfortable with that. I think it milled a Liliana.
So, actually, that's a pretty interesting thing from Daniel's side.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you just start throwing in random card types from your graveyard, like, from your sideboard?
I don't think he has very many. I didn't see any artifacts.
Well, he might have, like, a relic or something. Like, I'm just...
Well, Relic would be very good. So if he has a Relic, he boarded it in.
Yeah. So there's another middle 10.
Yeah, let's see what it is. That's a Huntmaster, Kolaghan's Command, Decay.
Davy's only got 2 turns, though, in order to
he's taking
make
10.
this happen.
If he has a Bolt, he's dead. If he cracks a fetch land and there's a Kolaghan's Command, he's dead.
If he walks down the... I don't know. Oh, there's a bolt.
Yep, game. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce. Response Visions of Beyond.
Stubborn Denial.
Response Visions. Do it.
Stubborn Denial.
He's Response Thoughts.
Mill 2. Terminate Lightning Bolt. Did you think that he's left in so much creature hate?
Daniel?
Yeah.
Because Hedron Crab is good. Lightning Bolt goes face.
Yeah.
And there's not really much you can board in against
All right.
Mill.
Davey going down to 10.
Yeah.
Let's see. Keep up the layout and the conversation moves on. Yes.
You know,
All right.
if
Press
we
play. Play area. Thank you, Paul.
we did it, we're really good. Oh, that's
Okay,
over.
so
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I'll bring it back to the booth.
Alrighty.
I'll try to see if there's somebody else on there.
There might be. We have 8 minutes and 46 seconds left in the
Yeah.
round, so who knows? Quicken into Thoughtseize on a stream. You could come here.
What? What about it?
Ankle Shanker wants to see Quicken into Thoughtseize on stream.
All right.
I have a copy of both of those
I'll do
cards in
that.
my binder. I might do that. I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to play Bug Control, except instead of Abrupt Decays, I'll play... I don't know. What's a good sorcery? It's going to have 4 Quickens. Someone brew this deck for me. Maelstrom Pulse. I don't know.
Consuming Vapors.
Consuming Vapors? Really? Oh yeah, I guess I only have 1 Liliana, so I'll have to play some of those. What does that even do? Deal? Quicken some bacon. Quicken into Supreme Oh, I don't know. Okay, well, since we have the camera in the booth, I might as well show you guys what these cards look like. Because we have this kind of beaten up Stomping Ground that is still a Stomping Ground. So awesome. We have this Eye of Ugin. Can't see it, it's a little beat, but it's honestly really cool. This is a Japanese Eye of Ugin. And we have a foil signed Stirring Wildwood. I'm not positive that Eric Deschamps signed it, but I think this looks kind of like his signature. I don't see why anyone else would have. I don't know. Foil Stirring Wildwood. Pretty sweet. We're not raffling them off now. We're not waffling them off now. We're not waffling much, really. We're just raffling. I don't think we have any waffles here. There's like some baked corn pops sitting on the fridge across from me. Is that Eric Sig? Sweet. It looks like the one that's on my colonnades, but I don't have him with me. I think that's his. Is it? Yeah. They look kind of like the ones that are on my colonnade, so I guess they're Deschamps. Sweet. Thanks, Cook. Let's see if we can... We're trying to get another match on right now. Sorry, guys that are waiting. If not, you'll have to endure Mark. Nobody really wants that. Probably. If he gets back, as soon as you guys see him on stream, if we could get some hate for Mark, maybe. Spamming in this chat. Hashtag blame Mark. Do we, you don't want these corn pops. These things look disgusting. Like, they're off-brand. I mean, they look like weird, like those popcorns with that awful, like, cardboardy tasting cheese on it, that white cheddar or whatever. It's like what people tolerated before smart food started being popular. I don't know. I'm kind of judging whoever this is, but I guess they're like, okay. Oh no, they're not like corn pops like the cereal. It's like popcorn. I'll like bring it over and show you. Like if it was corn pops, I wouldn't be talking this bad about them. Like look at this. It's a big bag. Honestly disappointing. It might be old. It has a really old looking design on it. The corn itself isn't really all that old, probably. I don't think these people... Like, there's a sign that says, this fridge will be cleaned out every Wednesday. I don't think they're leaving 20-year-old baked corn popcorn bags sitting around everywhere. Yeah. Look at you guys getting excited over this, like, piece of shit bag of popcorn. Honestly, I'd eat it. Whole Foods makes a Cheetos? With that's disgusting. Big Mike, Jund won that game because it turns out that on turn 2, milling 5 points of power for your opponent's Tarmogoyfs, like, isn't really the best way to beat Jund. Hit the Liliana. Yeah. What do you guys want to see next round? Any opinions? I'm doing this for you guys.
I won. If they want to see me.
You won? Do you want to be on camera?
If they want to see me.
What are you playing again? Blue-White Tron? Kevin's volunteering for Blue-White Tron. Just saying. Ugh. You playing this card in your Blue-White Tron?
All
He's
right.
not.
So-
It's disappointing. I tried my best.
All right.
So on a scale of 1 to 10, how disgusting are those baked corn pops over there, do you think? 10 is, like, really disgusting.
I'd go like an 8, but I'd eat them.
That's kind of what I was going to say. I'd go with 7, maybe.
Yeah.
No, every single, like, white cheddar popcorn brand that you don't recognize is bad.
I don't know. Oh no, Vintners is good.
Vintners? Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even see the brand name. How bad is it? Here, throw me that one. Oh. This is like an unboxing video. We're unboxing this corn pop.
I mean, they're not good. I would eat the whole bag.
Yeah. That's the thing. You gotta be able to eat them. All right. So no other matches I could get on. There was a cool bug delve list that I was
there?
watching play
Who is
for a
that?
little bit.
Iona.
Oh, Kyle?
Yeah.
Yeah, he, I told everyone that I was going to call his deck bug stuff.
Iona and
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
definitely-
it's play Stubborn Denial.
4 of
and
them.
Thank you, gentlemen.
No happiness allowed in the casting
No.
booth.
Anyway,
The bathroom's
we're gonna
right
get
here.
Mr. David Gleiser on camera next round.
Are
with
we?
Some red green Tron.
David Gleiser?
Green red Tron, red green, same thing.
It's definitely green-red.
I don't know. Oh, and so here's the thing. Here's the scoop with Game 2 in that Ghost Quarter.
Yeah.
So he runs 2 swamps, 1 forest, and all 3 of them got milled when that Ghost Quarter happened.
That's impressive.
So that is what happened.
I
Yeah.
don't think there's a Mishra's Bauble. I hope that he's not playing Mishra's Bauble.
Who's playing Mishra's Bauble?
He's asking if Kyle is playing Mishra's Bauble in his Bug Delve list.
I don't know.
I doubt it. That card's not good.
I know it's a 0-cost artifact that you draw a card.
Yeah.
I past that, I don't really remember.
It lets you look at the top card of your opponent's deck.
Okay. He's playing it in his cube. I know that.
Well, yeah, because his cube is
And
degenerate.
see, now Kevin is just eating all of
Whoever's food that is.
all of the corn pops.
I will strain myself.
All of the baked corn pops. Thank
I
you,
got
Kevin.
I got the chat really excited
Oh,
because
my
they thought it
goodness.
was the cereal corn pops. And then I showed him
Yeah.
the bag.
So, Bobby, again, I apologize. As we've said, or as I said earlier, giveaways have started to go out. I've just been really backlogged with work, and then I was out of town for a long time, and I'm also finishing up my master's degree, which I'll be done with tomorrow. So I've been getting like 1 or 2 out a day. Realistically, I got behind by about like 30 giveaways. So it's been a slow process. I promise you they're all coming. Moving forward, though, because of the new, since everything's going to be absorbed by MTG Card Market, the giveaways will be going out the next day. So there will be a much faster
That's a little
turnaround.
better.
Yeah. So again, guys, I really do apologize for the delay. Make sure you guys are checking any sort of messages, because if I have any sort of issues in getting the stuff out to you or an address or anything like that, I try to message there. I actually had a T-shirt come back to me, so I wonder if that's your T-shirt. I might have to look. I had a T-shirt come back to me as non-existent address,
Huh.
so I'll have to look.
How many t-shirts did you send out?
Bomb boot. Thank you for following, huh?
How many t-shirts did you send out?
I don't know. This is like the last time I sent out like 50 giveaways.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Bobby, send a message to this Twitch channel so that we remember that.
Yeah. Just send me
Because
the
if you
message.
want a new address, and it hasn't been sent out yet, that shouldn't be hard to do.
Yeah, I mean, realistically, you guys are joking with the blame Mark thing, but I mean, like,
Yeah,
it is my fault. So, like,
No, we're blaming you for everything. It's not just the giveaways.
oh, just literally everything. I mean,
Yeah.
that's fair too.
Right, because
that's incredibly fair.
I'm just
Yeah.
like striking out against the blame Paul movement from earlier today.
Well, no, that's fair.
Yeah. So now that we have like a thing that's actually someone's fault, I'm gonna capitalize on that.
Nah, I don't know.
Maybe. This is the us drinking liquids channel.
But DeBlondi's blaming waffles, which I think is also incredibly fair.
Yeah, there are no waffles in this room. Honestly, a shame.
Yeah, my hair is really fucked up. It was nice, and then I put a helmet on.
It's like whatever.
No, it's upsetting me.
It's like fine.
It's upsetting me.
It's
I
like
normally
fine.
wear a beanie if I have a bad hair day.
Here, you wanna like just like take a shower real quick? Yeah, just like. All right, sweet.
Done.
I know, like, it technically didn't touch Mark's head, but I still feel like I'm drinking hair water right now.
So let's talk about real stuff. Mark, did you put some Ugin in your mud?
That doesn't. You can't reveal that to Metalworker.
I would never put Ugin in
Yeah.
a mud list. So here's the thing. I know there have been mud lists that have been doing well that have Ugin in them, but we're also seeing a huge uptick in the amount of people that are actually playing mud. So therefore, just in a numbers game, more people are going to be putting up better finishes with mud because
bad
there are
cards.
more people playing it. The jump between 5 to 7 mana is absolutely huge. Oh, so we got some people.
Oh.
No, never mind. That's still done. I'm just
That's
chatting.
just done.
So in mud, the difference between 2 and 3 mana really isn't that big. The difference between 3 and 5
Well-
mana is very big.
Well, 2 mana is a turn 1 play, and 3 mana is a turn 2 play. That's like decent. That's like reasonable.
sometimes. I mean, because you have Monolith that also.
Yeah, you have
dumps out,
Monolith. You
on
don't
turn
have
one.
you don't have Mox Diamond, do you? No.
You sometimes have Mox Diamond. You sometimes have Lotus Petal.
Sure.
So I mean, like
Sure.
that's what I'm saying. Like throughout the various lists, there's not a huge difference between 2 and 3 mana.
Yeah.
There's a decent sized gap
3, 4.
between 3 and 5, and for, anything above 3.
Sure.
Stopping at 5. But that's really not that hard to play around, so that's why Forge Master and Batterskull fit really nicely in there.
Right.
Once you get above 5 mana, if you're playing any deck, if you're playing against a deck that has Wasteland, you should not count on getting above 5 mana without relying on your Metalworker.
Yeah.
And
so
Metalworker is got
big
a
drop you can't reveal to it.
huge target on its head. So I mean, like all right, so it looks like we're gonna get.
Did we tell Glacier?
Yeah, I
that he
told
was on?
David.
Okay, against Alex. He's on
Alex.
Infect.
Yeah. So I'll continue my rant while you're doing that.
Yeah, please.
So basically, you just can't count on getting a ton of mana.
Right.
Regardless
Actually,
of the
I can't
mana
do
base that you're using. If you do, and you've gotten that much mana, or you're going infinite with Metalworker, you're probably going to win the game anyway.
Yeah.
Whether or not you're playing Ugin. So that's.
And even if you did want to just jam a 7-drop colorless card, you'd rather play like.
Ugin's 8.
Well, 8's even worse.
Yeah.
But I would still rather play like Mere Battlesphere or something. Or Wurmcoil.
No,
I don't know.
Battlesphere's not that great, but I mean, like.
Oh, yeah.
But there
I'd rather play it than
there
Ugin.
are better options, and especially like if you set up the Metalworker combo and to have a card, like to have more cards in your deck other than just land that don't enable the combo, because you have to have 3 artifacts in hand.
Oh, yeah.
In order to actually go off. But why don't you play Simian Spirit Guide for a ramp?
Because Lotus Petal's better.
Lotus Petal's just better in that situation. Yeah. So
You play Simian Spirit Guide in decks like Belcher that are already playing for Lotus Petal.
oh goodness gracious.
We don't have any elves, Gibism. I haven't actually ever seen anyone play that deck in paper. I've seen it online a lot.
So there's a question as to whether or not we have shirts in size Doom.
Hey, watch the
unfortunately-
headphones.
Fortunately, we only go up to XXL. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
Double
XL is like 3 sizes, or Dam is like 3 sizes above XXL. It's like XXL, whoa, and then
Fluffy.
holy.
Well, no. So it's probably XXL, XXL, Fluffy.
Okay.
Whoa.
And then whoa, and then damn.
Yeah.
I
I mean, but so Captain QC, like, it's not a getaway from jail card once in a while. Like, I mean, like, you have to. I don't know,
yeah.
because like.
So is Oblivion Stone.
Like the decks that that are doing that, like, so if you're playing against Jund, they have Wasteland and they have like they're gonna be able to blow up your land, so it's gonna be very hard for you to get to.
Glacier's on the right, right?
Yes. I'd recognize those arms anywhere.
Of course.
So I don't know. We're updating the stuff. So David's gonna be on Red Green Tron.
Green.
And
Lowercase r Tron.
you know, sometimes it's Gruultron.
Are you sure about that?
Let's see. Who's he playing?
Alex.
Whoa. Disembodied voice. Come on. Observing tonight.
Hey, is he B-R-E?
Yeah.
B-E-R-E-Z?
Yeah, what's Alex on?
He's on Infect.
Oh, that's right. You already said that.
I did.
I'm watching you, Matt. I'm watching you, Matt.
You think
So
anyone
Matt's
knows if I
Matt's
just called it poison?
yeah. So
I
Matt's
called it
gonna be a future commentator, and he's gonna be helping Card Market run the stream, and so he's just kind of observing things, but he's doing a terrible job of observing. Now he's just not trying not to laugh. Don't laugh, because then you'll get all on the mic, and it'll ruin our amazing sound quality.
No happiness allowed in the casting booth.
All right.
I say booth when
How
I mean
will
the
people
room next to
hear?
the bathroom.
How will we hear me rattling papers and jamming them on the desk if you're over there giggling?
Here's the deal. If I have to like fart or something, I'll like signal you to start laughing so that we can cover it up.
Oh.
So that's your job right now. Is you're the fart laugh cover
Wait,
upper.
what? A fart that deals 1 damage to
Back up.
all creatures and kills elves? I have no idea.
A fart? How did he do that like a minute before I said the word fart?
I don't know.
That's like some kind of weird.
Sergeant
premonition.
Kidler on.
He's
stealth.
looking for electrickery.
I
but-
put an L into their name. I'm 100% down with just put. I said Kidler. I'm down for
Kibler?
No, Kidler.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's Sergeant Kidder, but I'm gonna go with Sergeant Kidler.
Sure.
I like the name better. So Sergeant Kidler, congratulations! You've been given a nickname by me.
You should feel honored.
You should, Paul.
I don't
Paul?
want a nickname.
Paul.
I don't.
Paul. You don't get a Paul.
I'm Paul. Paul.
You don't get a Paul.
If first
All
person,
right.
first person to like,
Sergeant Kidler gets a Paul.
first person to
You don't
send
get
a
Paul.
message in chat that just says Paul is getting banned. I promise.
I won't let him.
Honestly, I just hope everyone spams Paul. I'm gonna pretend that I'm Paul Cheon because I have a 100% match win record against Paul Cheon.
You're Paul Cheon?
I am.
When did that happen?
I've played in the same tournament as him twice, and I did better than him both times. So I'm basically Paul Cheon.
You're not as good looking.
Jules is banned. Just banned. You're banned.
No.
I'm not gonna actually do it. I'm not gonna actually do it.
All right, so it looks like David's keeping his 7. Alex is.
I think David kept a 6.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Alex is just. Why did you put it poison?
Because I'm an idiot.
Put it in fact.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I refuse. I have the keyboard. Okay, fine.
It's like, do you want to go down this game, this alleyway?
You know,
I don't speak English. All right.
you only speak French. I'm sorry.
I get very angry. I'll get violent.
Oh
All right.
no! Next time Merfolk is up, I'm gonna put poisson, and then you're gonna be sad. You know French.
I'm gonna
so
do
you know that means in fact.
prosecco.
Okay.
So all right, so there is a chromatic sphere from Mr. David there. Alex is going to go down to 19, fetching off this wooded foothills, possibly going down 7. Nope, going down to 19. He's going to play Glistener Elf.
That means he has a blue source in hand.
Oh, very good, Captain Obvious. David going to filter some mana through that chromatic sphere. Have to imagine he's doing a green. He's going to play another one. And
Misses
with
the
that
land.
floating green and just pass the turn. All right, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. We'll get that going for you. Thank you.
I see a breeding pool, Apostle's Blessing. What's that? Is that what that card's called?
Which one?
The one the
The white one?
Yeah, the white
Yeah,
one.
Apostle's Blessing.
Yeah. Ooh.
All right, so
Do we have a right player poison, or do I have to just like?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, here we go.
And wait,
5.
yes.
That's an aggressive vines, but not like Glacier can do much about it.
Glacier kept the one land hand.
With
He's got a
he has
pyroclasm.
multiple stars. He has the pyroclasm in hand
Oh wow.
and missed his chance because
So here's another 2 poison.
now
going to 7.
Alex will have Apostle's Blessing up, which does counter pyroclasm.
Wow. All right, so here's floating again, probably for a green. Actually, it might have been a red in this situation.
He hasn't. I thought he drew an Ancient Stirrings. Oh, he floated red.
Yeah.
Mutagenic, and that's the game.
Wow. All right. So we're not seeing Aliandrazi.
Aliandrazi.
Yeah, we're not seeing that impressive.
I haven't seen Aliandrazi at this store ever, so.
Well, no. This is a reference to him doing very well at the Invitational. Winning it.
Nope. I don't know that. What'd he do?
Did you not watch the Invitational?
No. I checked the results later and saw Zach got 9th, but that's about it.
Yeah. Zach did get 9th. It was heartbreaking. We watched him.
I heard he just didn't do standard, just like everyone else.
No, he did fine in standard.
Like
It
that he
just
did
wasn't-
fine.
Yeah,
But
he
that
did fine,
was the
but
reason he missed, yeah.
he lost in the last round. He lost his 1-9. But anyway, sorry. So basically, he 3-0'd Amulet
Sure.
on Red Green Tron.
Oh, I saw the start of that match.
Yeah, which is not something that should happen. It's just not.
No.
Like, that is not the matchup for Red Green Tron. But it happens.
Neither is Infect. Seems like a very bad matchup.
I think the word you're looking for is sad. Kakawan.
Kakwan is the person he was speaking
No,
to.
I'm gonna assume that's what.
This is
That's
Kakwan.
what. No, I think Captain QC was talking to me.
This is Kakwan. His text is red. Look.
Yeah, no, that's Kakwan.
It's the same letters.
No, this is Kakwan.
I'm gonna send him a Twitch message.
No, don't.
I'm gonna do none of these things.
You waste so much time. You waste so much time.
Me?
Yeah, this matchup is yeah. So Comrade Squawks, I agree. Not the greatest matchup.
This
for,
is one of those
Tron.
matchups that's great for coverage because it means we get to put on 2 matches.
That is true. We will get to. Can we mark
Yeah.
A, that Infect is 1, and then B, let's get the time going.
Why do we even have the timer? We should just not.
Oh, God.
Nobody ever remembers to do it.
I used to.
Yeah.
We're at 42 minutes.
42 minutes.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I used to remember, but then I took an arrow to the knee. I get it. I'm referencing other things.
Captain QC, you're not allowed to say that Mark is right in this stream.
Mark thinks everybody's talking to him.
Bannable offense.
That is
I'm just banning everyone today. I'm feeling it. If you say Paul and nothing else in a message, or you say Mark is right,
And
you get banned.
Matt's over here
Instantly.
slamming doors.
Slamming doors, slinking over like a little sneak.
I
heard that.
Yeah. And
Stealing backpacks.
Stealing.
Stealing.
Is that your backpack?
No, that one's mine.
Oh, I don't know whose backpack that is. Oh. You can't steal your own backpack.
You can't
Oh,
say
my
words
God.
in here.
Mark is Paul. Mark did nothing wrong. I agree. Mark is right.
I disagree.
I agree as well.
Mark cannot be Paul. Maybe that's why you were right, because you're Paul.
Yes.
And Paul is never wrong.
But Paul.
You can't beat
Paul
that
is
logic.
wrong.
Cannot explain that.
Did we just enter like some infinite loop?
No,
I think so.
we
I think we did.
didn't.
Yeah.
This loop ends very quickly
No.
with me being right and you being wrong.
But Paul is also incredibly wrong,
Prove it.
and Mark is always right.
Ooh.
So then we're both right and wrong at the same time.
How do we make Muba do a
Paradox.
poll?
Paradox.
What if we do a poll?
Scroll down. Scroll down. Right there. Plus it. All right. Sweet.
New?
New. Okay.
Wait, how do we do the name?
Yeah, right here. So Mark, right? Here. Right there.
Mark.
Okay. Add. Paul. Add.
Paul.
Add. Open. All right, everybody. Get your votes in. Who's right? All right. Back to the game. We'll come back to this. Kennedy's right. All
Alex
right.
is mulliganing. Nobody's voted for the right thing, so
Oh,
I
wait,
don't
hold
like
on,
this.
hold on.
Wait,
Hold on.
no, you are not voting.
No. We're not, I know we're not voting. Hold on. We're doing a new poll.
Wait, no, we're not done with this
no,
poll.
No, hold on.
We're
Mark
still in a poll.
is right.
No, that's too long. Nobody
No,
wants to
it's not.
type all that.
You just copy and paste.
Why? No, you
Yeah.
can just do Paul, Mark Paul. No, I'm
No,
gonna
wait.
cancel. This
Oh
is
my
over.
God. You have
This is over.
I want to add waffle.
Oh,
That's
well,
all I want to do. I hate you. Just go. Back to the match.
Anyway,
Anyway,
here's the land.
so there's an. Is there
David has 2 lands in his hand at least, so this is real.
Ooh, and
Hey,
so
give
here's
me-
a
give me this
Gatax.
keyboard
Here's a
back.
Gataxian probe. So we'll actually see what's kind of going on. There's a Sylvan Scrying, 4 land.
Ulamog.
Yeah, 3 more lands. Excuse me,
lands.
in Ulamog. David really relying on this.
The Sylvan Scrying.
Well, the sphere,
Oh yeah.
because he just doesn't have any other action past that. He's going to
Sure.
be able to assemble Tron, but he's not going to be able to do anything with it.
That's fair.
So, yeah. I think I'm winning, by the way.
Are you?
Yeah.
I just got a vote. Somebody voted for me. Look at all these people.
That's your first vote.
No, I got 2.
No, that's your second vote.
Someone voted for not Mark, and I think that counts like negative for you.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with it does.
I'm pretty sure like Undefined is going to win this.
I made this poll.
Undefined is going to win this poll. Anyway, so we got 1 mana floating. I have to imagine it was a green, and then we're going to see a Grove of the Burnwell is played.
Oh right, I
And
fucked up.
that's going to go down there. And so there is a mine. So we've got
Why?
Tower Mine, or excuse me, that's Power Plant.
Yeah.
And then he's got a mine in hand.
Why did he play the Grove there instead of the other Tron land in his hand?
He's hoping he draws a Pyroclasm, and he wants to be able to play that.
But then he can play his Grove and Pyroclasm.
You know, I don't know. David's a much better player than
It's
I don't
possible that
question.
it was just another duplicate, that he doesn't have Voltron. He has 2 of the same land, maybe?
Is that another Urza mine? It might be.
It might be another mine.
Yeah. I can't remember. The stream is not PG-13. We're in trouble.
We have a 12-year-old in this chat?
Okay.
Yeah, whatever.
I can't help that.
Deal. They accept.
And I also might be a 12-year-old.
It's possible.
I-
Nobody's actually checked.
I have the mental acuity of an emotional status.
This
of
is one
said
of
12-year-old.
This is a rare example of Mark being right.
Yeah, so I think that is another Urza's Mine art, even though it features a tower. Ooh, there is a pyroclasm. Oh boy,
That is strong.
that was all right. So that noble hierarch and the listener elf
Both gone.
hit the bin.
And
Hitting
in
the
fact
bin.
doesn't actually play that many creatures, so this
Yeah. All right.
seems pretty decent.
David might be able to turn a little something to something around.
Yeah, this is one of the ways Tron wins this matchup.
All right, so we know that he's going to be able to make 6, 9. He has the mana to play Ulamog.
Right.
So it's just a matter of he's got the Sylvan Scrying
he'll
to
be
try to
able to
draw
have-
into a tower to
If
get
he
the
hits
tower.
the other Tron land, he'll have 8.
Well, I'm saying in hand too because he's got the other
right,
mine
right,
in
right,
hand.
right.
Yeah.
Well, he'll have 8, 9, 10. Ulamog is 10.
Jeez. So Greg Schaefer in chat, Justice
Scum.
Justice Peanut called scum. Greg Schaefer immediately surfacing.
Hey, Greg, you need to type into chat right now, !vote Paul.
Don't do that, Greg.
Thank you.
He'll just vote Greg.
You can do that too, honestly. Undefined is going to win. That's a Inkmoth Nexus and a Blighted Agent, so maybe the Pyroclasm wasn't as awful as we thought.
I mean, it slowed him down a turn, and I think that's
yeah, that's very important.
yeah. So, I think that's probably the biggest thing. David is, I guess, deciding whether or not he wants to go ahead and get the Sylvan Scrying to try to get Tron. Or, I mean, he will get Tron because he'll get a tower, and then that'll
Sure.
leave him with 5 open mana.
Greg voted for Scum.
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right, so
I'm gonna end this poll. Nah, we actually have things going on. He cracked the star. It looks like he picked up.
it was a Pithing
Another-
Needle.
Oh yeah, he definitely has the face mine in hand.
Yeah.
It's just one that's like
Yeah.
eating a railroad.
So he can Pithing Needle, Inkmoth Nexus.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which is not a bad idea.
that'll shut that off. Now I think
He has a Sylvan.
he still has
Scrying.
1 mana floating.
No, that's a tower.
Oh wow! So he
did have
does
the
have a
tower.
tower, and so he still has 1 mana floating from the star.
Yes. I think he just knew he wouldn't be able to cast it. But what if you drew a card? I don't know.
Yeah. So here's 2 mana
Mm-hmm.
using the green that's floating. So,
So
we
it's
still have
colorless floating.
Now we have
This
yeah.
is Ayavugan, I assume.
Yes.
Unless wait, which one is what does Ulamog cost? 10 or 11?
10, I believe.
Why did I not do the right? No, it's 11.
Oh, 11.
So he
Okay.
does need to get a tower in order to cast Ulamog this turn.
Well, he won't be. He played a land for the turn.
I mean
so-
next turn. Next turn.
Yeah.
Because Ayavugan is not enough to play Ulamog next turn.
So he's got 7, 8, 9, 10.
Right.
Mm.
It's possible he had that tower the whole time and we just didn't notice. Because I thought he had a tower when I looked at his hand the first time. Okay, he uses the colorless floating to needle. I'm assuming Inkmoth Nexus.
That's hopefully David does a nice little point for us. Maybe.
That's getting nature
Ooh.
claimed.
All right, David gonna gain 4 life though.
That's important if he ever draws his Malira Silvok outcast. That's not important at all.
No. Well, I mean, sometimes you have to go for that. Get in
The
for.
Spellskite with Noble Hierarch kill.
Yep.
That's a good one. What did he have? He scooped it up very fast. Ayavugan, Grove, Ulamog, and something.
So there's a discussion of Kappa going on.
I
right
haven't
now.
seen Kappa
Great.
with sunglasses.
Oh. All right.
Excalibur shades.
Oh, so there, you looked away. There's a become immense.
Oh, well, hey!
All right.
We did it.
I'm gonna go try to find.
We did it, kids.
Another match.
What was I gonna do? Oh, I need to end this poll. Hey, Mark's gone, so how do I rig this poll? Someone tell me how to rig this poll. Can I vote? Can I vote? Hey, I can vote! Alright, we're ending this worthless poll while Mark goes to look for another match. Close. Now what do I do? Oh! Paul won! Look at this. How do I send this? I don't know. Invalid vote got 50%. Paul got 31%. Mark got 18%. I'm just gonna type it. Greg, you know the answer to that. It's always Splinter Twin. Splinter Twin's the best deck in the format. It's the most fun deck in the format. If you don't want to play Splinter Twin, sorry.
God damn it.
I'm not really sure, honestly.
Okay, so we have.
I won.
I don't think so.
I won.
I believe you. I heard you voting for yourself a whole lot.
Once.
I don't believe you. Let me see that mouse really fast.
Oh, look. Vote Paul. That's it.
Uh-huh.
You can't vote twice. It's not possible.
Huh. Okay. All right.
It's true.
I don't.
Do we have another match or not?
I do not believe this. Yeah. So we have Phil versus Ryan.
Okay.
So right there.
Another cat and Ryan.
This is Phil. This is Ryan.
Okay.
Ryan requests to have just his last initial.
Okay.
So just the H.
Huh. Okay.
Don't you what do you?
No, I'm trying to answer this question about blue-red twin versus Grixis twin.
Which is better? Grixis
yeah.
twin.
So I've been trying out Grixis twin a little bit, but I haven't gotten enough testing to tell you. If I was to if somebody told me you have to play a GP tomorrow, I would probably register blue-red twin because I'm more comfortable with it. But
Sure.
it's been a while since I've actively tested the format.
Just from what I saw,
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think that
My gut instinct is that Grixis
is better.
Yeah. It feels like it should be better, but burn is a thing. I don't know.
Yeah, burn is a thing, but I don't know. Mark should be a police officer woman. I was attacked by that guy right there. Mark, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably believe them because they're not Paul.
What?
What if Paul was the woman in this scenario? Then probably not saying.
Then I
Do
would.
we know
I would not go to Mark.
What decks are these guys? on?
Let's see. Phil. I don't have Phil, so we're gonna find out. Ryan. I don't have either of these guys. Wow, I'm bad at this, honestly.
Oh my gosh!
Why am I so bad?
All right, well go ahead. Let's get the things out. I believe
Yeah.
these guys are 0 and 0. They did not win last round, so we'll get that updated. 2 guys. They're going to game 2. I forgot to ask who got game 1, so let me go do that.
Or we could just see who goes first.
I don't. Maybe it's a control deck.
That doesn't make sense. Have you played this format?
All right, and Ryan got game 1.
Okay.
Born in Philadelphia.
Born and raised.
Huh?
West Philadelphia.
All right, there we go. Beautiful. I like this. I like it. I like it a lot.
I kind of want to make the poison things blank. Just like not have this /0.
All right, well then hide it. Uncheck it.
Nice. We did it. We did
Good
it,
job,
kids.
team.
We did it, kids.
All right.
Ryan is on a Mana Leak Serum Visions deck. That's not Twin. Twin would
Wait,
never.
what?
Twin doesn't play Mana Leak. This looks like some flavor of either Zoo or Collected Company for Phil, because I saw Loxodon Smiter in his deck.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what we're. We'll wait a second to figure out what we're actually gonna put him on. Oh, he's on Abzan. He's on mid range.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see Smiter, Lingering. Yeah, okay.
So that's easy.
Yeah.
Good guy Ryan over here probing for us.
Thank you, Ryan.
I hate that I'm instead of just defaulting to junk, I'm actually saying Abzan.
I don't mind. Junk was always a pretty dumb name. I think Abzin's a better name, even if it's not great.
I don't know.
I mean, the word feels awkward, but it's better
But
than
like,
calling it junk.
Teamer is never better than
Rug.
Rug.
Yeah, no, it's Rug and Bug.
And yeah, Sultai not better than Bug.
Yeah, nobody calls anything Sultai.
Jeskai's fine.
Yeah, Jeskai never had a good word for it.
I prefer Dega to Mardu. Because Dega.
No, Dago is a bad name. I like Mardu better.
I don't know.
I see Kolaghan's command in Ryan's hand, so I think we're on Grixis.
Something. Yeah.
Probably
Well,
Delver.
don't put the X because we know it's Grixis. So, yeah.
Grixis something.
All right, I'm fair with that.
Yeah.
All right, so it's got to be Delver. It's another probe. Did he keep a no land hand?
No, I definitely saw a basic island. It doesn't have to be Delver. It could be that control deck Zach was playing.
With
Someone shouted that out in his Channel Fireball article this morning.
how many? But playing that many probes?
Oh.
No,
yeah.
it's Delver. It's 100% Delver.
100%
So it's
Delver.
Grixis
Yeah,
Delver.
I see Delver.
Okay.
What is this? What did I do? Right player deck name.
Yeah.
Why is it blank?
It's-
I don't know. I did something.
Because you exited it out instead of hitting OK.
wrong. Oh, well.
That's a no. Don't do that.
Guess I'm a dumb nerd.
OBS is terrible.
OBS is great
Yeah.
because it's free.
Yes. I just wish they updated their shit a little bit more.
Yeah, because XSplit is atrocious.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard okay things about XSplit,
I haven't.
and I've heard terrible things about XSplit, but I've heard the same arguments against this.
I have used.
we're also on round 2.
Yes, I have used both of these softwares, and OBS is way better. Yeah, where even is that?
We're not doing great tonight.
We're doing excellent. I don't know who you are.
You know, former proprietor of the stream.
Yeah. Hashtag blame Mark.
Yep, fair enough.
Lingering Souls get in for 2.
Yeah. All right.
Lingering Souls is a hard deck for the Delver deck to, or hard card for the Delver deck to deal with.
Yeah. So
So
there's
is
a-
Loxodon Smiter.
Yeah. So that Ryan is on Island.
Yeah, he has a remand in hand. That's not very good against Loxodon Smiter, it turns out.
I mean,
That's an Electrickery. That's
it's
pretty
not
good against
bad.
Lingering
I mean,
Souls.
it would have time walked Phil's turn.
If it
What?
wasn't Loxodon Smiter. Which
Can't
be
be countered. Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't know these cards.
Well, that's why we have magiccards.info, our best friend.
I
Did you not play Standard?
No,
Really?
I haven't played Standard in a long time.
I mean, honestly, I never played that Standard because it sucked, but
Yeah.
I knew the card. I played against it in Modern.
I mean, I didn't start playing. I don't really play Modern until like an actual tournament,
Oh.
and I just kind of read cards.
Modern's my favorite format. I
Fair
like
enough.
it. But I haven't really played much lately just because I've wanted to win PTQs and stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't, so.
Yeah, I know. I'm the Woodleaf Liege group, or excuse me. Let me rephrase this. I'm of the Dodecapod
Oh my god. Oh my god.
group. Picked up a foil Dodecapod at the Invitational.
Why?
Because why not? It's really good against Liliana.
Is the Dodecapod group a thing?
Yeah.
Why?
It's just goodness. Yeah, this is rough. I don't.
Well, group implies that someone else plays Dodecapod.
I don't foresee Ryan getting it.
Winning? No.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of rough. I was saying with the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Switching back.
So. Yeah. All right, chat. If anybody else plays Dodecapod, let us know, because I don't want to be the only one.
Yeah. No,
That is right.
Greg, I'm really embarrassed to have to say these words out loud, but I have already seen that BuzzFeed article.
Celebrities who have unbelievably accurate.
It's like pictures of Magic cards that look like celebrities.
Oh, fair enough. All right, so the Razor Gamer playing Dodecapod. Got it.
Razor
Beautiful.
Gamer, why do you play Dodecapod?
Because you play Mud and you want some a little bit more game against Liliana, which is normally really tough.
Oh, I thought you were saying in Modern.
Oh no, I don't know about Modern.
Well, that's what I asked about.
I'll play it in Modern.
Do it.
All right, done.
Okay, it's
Langley
been played in
R.
Modern. We got it.
Yeah, done. Beautiful.
I'm glad.
Bring up Dodecapod so people know like what the hell we're talking about. That's Decapod, 4 mana, 3/3.
I'm gonna bring up the Apocalypse.
But
version.
if you have to discard it, you get a 5/5.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Oh, it is pretty good in Infinity, isn't it? That'd be good.
Huh.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. There we go.
But like,
I mean, it's not bad.
don't they board out Liliana against
Probably
Infinity?
game 1. Your main deck.
Game 1, they always -2 it.
Yeah. So you sack something else. You don't sack your 5/5. Also,
It's a
that's just sweet.
But you
art.
don't. No, you just don't get to discard it. Is the problem?
Paul. My logic is undeniable. All right.
Doesn't make it right.
Nah, that's probably right.
I'm gonna semantic you.
That's probably right.
What do you think that they are doing right now? Because they've already sideboarded. They're sideboarding again.
Yes. As you should.
Yeah.
Keep your opponent on their toes.
Or like
I-
things that are better.
So, again, I've never actually looked at the art a lot. That is really sweet art.
So Dodecapod's #1 fan has never once looked at the art.
Well, no, I've looked at it. I've just never actually like looked at it.
It's a pod with dodecas. It has 12 arms.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
Pod should be like feet, right? No, it's head. I don't know.
Is this like Uba Mask hot though?
No, Ubamask is the best card.
Uba Mask is pretty sweet. All right, so the deck is actually 20 Uba Mask, 20 Dodecapod, 20 Trick Bind. That's the deck.
No, where's the Hive Mind Twist?
Huh?
We need Hive Mind Twist in here somewhere,
No.
so that you can Mind Twist yourself and get all the Dodecapods.
It's an opponent controls.
Yeah, that's why you have Hive Mind.
And isn't Mind Twist an X spell?
Yeah. When you copy an X spell, keep X. Right?
Sure. So.
Okay, fine. Wit's End. Are you happy?
Okay. A little bit better.
Thanks.
Yeah. A little better.
Mind Twist works. It's just not legal very much.
Very, very good against Omnitel.
Turns out.
Yeah. Omniscience, you got to play from hand.
Yep.
Can't actually do that with good old Uba Mask in play.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag Uba Mask, best mask.
Well, the real combo
With
is
an
with
Uba.
Goblin Welder. Right?
What do you mean?
If you have an Uba Mask in play and an Uba Mask in the graveyard, they exile a thing to Uba Mask, and then you weld your Uba Mask for another Uba Mask, and then they can't play the card they drew.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
That's living the dream, though. That's like...
No, that's the reason Uba Mask, like, ever saw play.
No, it's actually been seeing play in Legacy because...
Right, well, it's
of
a sideboard
Omnitel.
card now. But
Yes.
at one point it was like a main deck. It was a deck.
Really?
You played it in the Welder
I
deck
don't-
in
I
like
don't believe-
Vintage or something.
All right, so looks like the game's starting. So there's a...
An Avacyn's Pilgrim from Phil.
Ryan gonna go down to 19 here.
Yep.
And let's go ahead and go back to the play area.
Yeah.
Possibly going to 17. He's doing a lot of thinking to not go down to 17.
Yeah, he might be thinking about bolting this end of turn. She probably will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is a typo in that flavor text. That was so cool. And yeah, your pathetic ideas. I want to pull this up.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Nickel Bullis says your pathetic ideas.
You know what? Nickel and I, we've got some stuff in common.
That's actually him speaking in French.
Neither one of us know how to spell or speak.
Yeah, it's true. Nicol Bolas is a dragon. How can he speak?
Yeah. So I think we're good here. Yep. All right. So there is a bolt. So Ryan is down to 17.
Mm-hmm. Very squishy 17.
Yep. Well, not if we go back to play area.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm not gonna do that.
We
I want this pathetic on screen.
I don't know about that. Oh my god.
Yeah, Young Pyromancer into Voice Resurgence.
All right, fair enough.
Fair enough.
Here's what we do. All right. What do you? All right. Go back to the actual match.
Okay.
All right. So, another Pyromancer and
Serum Visions.
Visions. All right.
That's a good way to beat this grindy Abzan deck.
Yeah. There are some 2 tokens. Triggering off the Pyromancer, of course, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a 1/1 creature token, elemental, into play.
These are elementals from the set after Young Pyromancer, I believe.
Are they 1/1s?
They
and
are.
not 3/1s?
They're from Molten Birth.
I'm a Molten Birth.
Are you now?
Yeah. That's what my dad told me.
Still? You're like in Birth right now?
Yeah.
Okay. I believe you.
Currently in Molten Birth.
Okay.
Is that weird?
I'm not sure. Do you think that's weird? That he's being born right now?
Yeah.
Well, he laughed.
So it looks like there's a Dramoka's command in hand. What is that?
That is Notion Thief.
There's not Notion
No, what is that? No, that's Sin Collector. That's Sin Collector.
Thief. Is it? What
Yeah,
art is that?
That's the F&M promo of Sin Collector.
All right.
I get to use magic cards for good instead of evil this time. That is Sin Collector.
Oh, look at that.
That is Sin Collector.
All right, enters the battlefield. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose a instant or sorcery card from it, and then exile that card. Sweet little 2/1 action there. Little 2/1.
A little bit of a 2/1.
Looks like it was a whiff though. Is that?
I think so.
Yeah. Nah.
That's a Blood Moon in hand, but Phil has 3 basics in play. So
I think it's good. I think it's good stuff. I think you just jam it.
nope. I think you do it before fetching, obviously.
No, you just jam it.
Yeah.
Just hashtag jam it.
You gotta be jamming.
That might be a weird hashtag though.
Hashtag jam it.
Yeah, that might pull up some weird stuff.
I think you guys should not adopt this hashtag despite Mark's clear enthusiasm for it.
I don't know. Alright, Greg, you watch that Money Pit. It's gonna be good. We'll see you later.
What? What did he do?
Greg is leaving to go watch Money Pit.
What is that?
It's a movie. How do you not know it?
I've never seen this movie.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah.
Like 21.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you've never seen the movie. Okay.
How old did you think I was?
I don't know. That's
Well,
why I thought you were young.
I should have made you guess.
I thought you were young. That's you got a very hairy chest for a young man. It's very.
It's been like this since I was 12.
It's like
okay?
beast. Yeah, it's beautiful. We'll show that on stream.
Yeah. You guys are lucky that I just showed Mark my chest hair alone and not in front of a live audience. A live through camera audience. Ryan's attacking for 2. He
Get in there.
fetched for an untapped watery grave, then attacked for 2.
Izzy did the art on the F&M Sin Collector. The Blondie, Paul might actually be a man-bear pig.
I don't think I'm a pig.
Well, I hear human flesh tastes a lot like pig. So, I'm going to argue you could make and our organs work in pigs, pig organs work in us. I'm going to make the argument for part pig.
Excuse me, but what are you talking about?
You said you weren't a ping.
Oh.
And I'm saying... Is that a...
That is an Is It Staticaster.
Oh, beautiful. So Is It Staticaster going to come down, take out that Sin Collector. Now the token from the Voice of Resurgence
Is a 1/1.
1/1. Of course, the Murder's Cut being cast, targeting the Voice of Resurgence on Ryan's turn, so no trigger for a extra
Correct.
token.
I kind of half want Ryan to, instead of attacking, to cut the Voice first and then attack. Because if he blocks with that Elemental, you can use the Staticaster to kill both.
Yep.
But I think he attacked
I'm
first.
okay with that. Yep. And
He's still doing fine.
yeah, and Knickerbean, there were no man nipples. Too much hair to actually see, so I think we're fine. It's kind of like a shirt.
I don't think I can
He's-
like reach my shirt down that far
Yeah, I
without
think
breaking it.
So half
There will be no nipples on this stream, I
half man,
promise.
half bear pig, half man bear, half pig.
Yeah.
Done.
Did Voice
Done.
actually jump in price? Oh, I guess Collected Company's a thing.
All right.
That's like $20.
All right. So it looks like Phil's doing some math.
He
All
plays
right.
Anafenza the Foremost. Huh.
So
Is he playing Collected Company in this deck?
just shipping it? Like he has to, right?
Yeah, he's playing Knight of the Reliquary. I can see one in his hand.
So he's probably just on Value Company because there are definitely Siege Rhinos.
There's definitely Siege Rhinos, which is something you would expect in a standard Collected Company deck, but not in this one. Because
Yeah.
I haven't seen any spells. I've seen creatures. Oh, he played Lingering Souls. There's no way he's playing it.
So here's a Gataxian Probe paying mana.
He is paying mana. Brave the Elements.
Oh wow. Okay, so Brave the Elements, Siege Rhino, and a
Knight of the Reliquary.
Knight of the Reliquary. Ryan is just making tokens on tokens on tokens. You gotta hope Phil is playing Maelstrom Pulse, but something tells me he's on like an Abzan aggro, and
I doubt he's playing Maelstrom Pulse in this
yeah.
deck.
So
He's played 3 different 3-drops that are all like aggressive creatures.
yeah. Huh. So this is interesting. He drops Rhino next turn. He makes a, and then he's gonna get a 3/3.
Elemental.
3/3 elemental that's going to become a 4/4 when he puts a counter on it.
Right.
And so Anafenza and so he's gonna. So if Ryan's gonna have to chump.
No, he can
With
trade
that.
he can trade his board if he doesn't attack this turn.
Yeah, but I don't think you want to do that.
Well, no, he can trade his elementals and keep the pyromancers.
Yeah.
He can trade he blocks 3 on each, and then he pings the Anafenza.
So do we know what Ryan has in hand? Is this just a bluff of an attack?
No, this is he can chump forever, and he doesn't care if they get killed. They're trading for like the trigger off of one spell.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. Also, if he blocks with the elemental, the Is a Staticaster can kill it. So he's attacking for 3.
Yeah.
I'm very fine with that attack.
So he only blocked 1.
Yeah. You can't attack with that. You can't block with the elemental here. You're just trading your elemental for
No, the elemental's a 2/2.
Yeah, but there's a Staticaster in play.
Oh.
Yeah, the
You know
Staticaster
what?
can ping it.
Excuse me for Mr. I pay attention to board. All right, I don't pay attention to the board
It's
state.
almost like it's what you signed up for when doing this commentary gig here.
What, paying attention to the board state since when? All right, so that's a Siege Rhino. Phil's gonna go.
How did you know that was a
up
Siege Rhino?
3. Ryan's gonna go down 3. It's a little something we call knowledge of the game.
It's like you were paying attention to the board or something, but I don't think you did that. That Brave the
Yeah, I don't
Elements
do
in
that.
Phil's hand is actually getting close to lethal. All of Ryan's creatures right now
red.
are red, and all of Phil's creatures are white.
So, all right, so yeah, this is gonna make. All right, so do you swing in with the elemental?
Right now, no.
I-
Oh,
I mean, you get
well,
the, you get the counter. Yeah,
I mean,
so,
you definitely don't swing with just the elemental.
So it's a 4/4. So he's gonna have to. Yeah, I think this is fine.
I feel like there's a double chump happening here.
I mean, that's fine. Chump's fine.
Yeah.
Because you want the extra counter on there.
If Ryan
Because-
has a spell in hand, this could be a pretty big blowout. Like if Ryan has a lightning bolt here,
Yeah,
This is
that would be
very bad for
really
Phil.
rough. Correct. I don't know. Do not know.
it doesn't seem like he does.
Omniscience in Modern isn't a thing. Correct. Or maybe it is. Let's make it a thing.
It's not.
Let's make it a thing.
There's no show and tell. There's no Academy record.
No, World Academy record didn't play.
That's not in Modern.
I don't think you know what's in Modern.
Yeah, but why would you play Academy Rector in Modern when you could play 20 Uba masks? Because they're just as legal.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think it's a little better.
All right, fair enough. Good point.
Mhm.
All right, so if he... Yeah, so I'm trying to think. So if he braves the
It's like
elements
200
for
card zoo.
red... If he braves the elements for red here, does he...
Yeah,
Yeah.
if he braves the elements for red, he's attacking for 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, that's lethal.
Okay, and he's going to be able to play the Night of the Reliquary. So the
Night of the
elemental is going to be one bigger.
Yes, so he would be attacking for 14.
All right, look at that.
JMLB Columbia, thanks for the follow.
You actually pronounce this stuff. You're not supposed to pronounce it. Or like you're not reading.
Jamalaba Clubla, thanks for the blah blah blah.
Ia. You correct all the way to the end. You said at the end. It's Ia. I wish you paid attention more, Phil.
I wish you paid attention to what my name is.
All right,
Everyone's
Paul.
gonna spam it in chat just to tell you what my name is.
Paul, I've been hanging out with Phil for a long time. This past weekend. All right, we drank 4 pitchers together at an absolutely lovely brewery in on 4th Street in Columbus. I suggest anybody that's there go check it out.
That's a really cool story.
It was like $10 for a pitcher of like really good beer.
That's
It's
actually pretty
stuff.
good,
Yeah,
yeah.
We were impressed. Yeah, so it was Schaefer, Simon, Phil, and I just getting hammered
Not bad.
in a garage brewery thing. It was
And you didn't invite me, Phil, to come.
no, Phil was there. So
Yeah, but
Transitive property of Phil, you were there too.
oh well, man, that
So
was such a great memory that I don't have.
here's a fun thing.
Hmm. I like fun.
Oh, okay, so there was a lightning bolt to
He-
get rid
he
of.
did lightning bolt the Anafenza.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Rough stuff.
I think he was trying to play around Brave the Elements, not realizing that it's a lethal card and not a protect my guy card.
Yes. Here's a fun thing though. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
That's really fun.
Oh, so at the brewery, they had a really cool, like, their urinal was like a keg
Oh,
with
man.
like copper trim and stuff like that. And I was like, hey, you know what you could do to make this a lot better? Like, dent the bottom so it's like a steel drum, and then you're making music while you're going to the bathroom. They loved the idea. I'm hoping next GP or Open or whatever's in Columbus, I'm going to go back and I'm going to be like, hey guys,
Oh man,
did you guys get that done? And they're going to be like, maybe we did. And I'm going to go to the bathroom and we're going to see. I'll film it.
yeah, please do. You should film yourself going to the bathroom in this sweet brewery bar in Columbus, Ohio.
It's not a bar, it's just a brewery.
Okay, the sweet brewery where you can
I guess it's technically
purchase
a bar.
alcohol to drink in their
All right,
vicinity.
So, Siege Rhino swinging in.
I'm guessing it's getting septuple blocked here. That's all I can imagine happening.
We're getting 5. Matt, I need you to shut those doors quieter. Thank you.
Also, that what that you just said was a little bit excessive.
Yeah.
That's better.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
You're learning.
So I think he is just going to throw 5.
He's going for the quintuple block instead of the vastly superior septuple block. Let's. Oh wait, maybe. No, he's
no.
holding back 2. He's only going for the quintuple block. I
Yeah.
like that word. Can you tell?
So, do you brave the elements here?
No. You brave the elements pre-combat, like the plan was in the first place, right?
Well, yeah, but he's
Yeah,
minus
well,
a creature.
Now
so.
it doesn't work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. What would it be? He's attacking for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wait, no, because the elemental's only. Well, now it's a 2.
No, if he had played the Knight of the Reliquary.
If you play,
He should have one more dude. He should have only lost 4 elementals there.
I'll go tell him.
Yeah.
That actually matters.
And that's not a mistrigger. That's real.
Warning.
That is real. Legacy decks do run for Underground Seas sometimes. Sometimes.
Usually
Depends on the deck. I don't know. All right, is there a deck in Legacy that plays 4 Underground Seas? Yeah, I don't know. Storm plays like 2 or 3. Yeah, because it plays all the like, the trop and all that.
Most decks don't play 4 dual lands.
Right. All the Delver decks like playing 3 of each. Whatever they play. I don't know.
Alright.
Like
Creature
Shardless
fixed.
doesn't.
Oh boy.
Yeah, possibly. Oh hey, it's our first Delver of Secrets we've seen.
Well, that'll do pretty good things closing stuff out.
Yeah, that Brave the
Is that a
Elements
summoning trap?
Yes.
That is a summoning trap.
That is a summoning trap. Unfortunately, Ryan is hellbent and has not drawn a
No,
counter.
he's not Hellbound. He's got 2 cards in hand.
Oh, they're just the same color as the playmat. Got it.
Yeah. Hashtag had it.
Yeah, hashtag had it the whole time. But Phil has 6, so he's gonna summoning trap out a random 3-drop. Who knows? Blind flip. Had it.
Yeah, it looks like there's some legacy chat going on.
Oh, Reanimator plays 4 Underground Seas.
Okay.
Yeah, Reanimator and sometimes Shardless. They're saying. I don't know.
Matt, if you'd actually like to speak, you can. I mean, I'll step out. You can step in. Paul can rub your leg. He'll just do it anyway. So
You can pour water in your head. Mark did that.
I did pour some water on my head. It was refreshing.
Phil took 3. See, I'm paying attention to the match.
I know.
I'm
I'm
supposed to.
impressed.
What is that reliquary doing?
Paul, it's too bad you don't have a better name, like No Fumberman or
No Fumberman?
yeah.
Here, I'll change my name.
don't. Like better last name. No Fumberman Green.
No
That's
No Fumberman Green.
all right. Fair enough. That was a.
Not gonna do this.
Yeah, don't do that. That was a thing because I called you Phil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm Paul Berman. It's like
You're Paul Berman. All right.
Paul Berman.
I'll go with Paul Berman.
Uh,
All right. Anyway, this is. Okay,
that's
so
a Gavany Township that he didn't activate into turn.
Yep. Oh, nope. He's realizing it. Oh,
Yep.
Maybe? That looked like the exasperated throw up my hands because I missed something.
Yeah, I doubt it wasn't. Oh man, I can't believe I just drew a tectonic edge.
Or, oh man, I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh man, I can't believe it's not Gavany Township is definitely the most likely thing here.
I don't know. I think he was upset that it wasn't butter.
Yeah. Usually I put at least 2 packets of butter in my Abzan summoning trap decks.
Yeah.
So
Also, Summoning Trap is really interesting. Does he have like a giant fatty in there?
he's definitely playing standard All-Stars Tribal with the Brave the Elements.
Oh, the head knocking gives me
Hope.
well, I think that just further goes to
To be fair, all of his guys get chump blocked by these elementals, so it's not like he missed much.
yeah. Oh, unless he's got some sort of you know what he
Craterhoof Behemoth.
Craterhoof might
Every
actually
deck
do it,
I've
but I
seen
was also
today should be
thinking
playing Craterhoof Behemoth.
like, but he might also have like Wolf Run. I don't know. Does he have a red source that he can get?
If he has Knight of the Reliquary, it's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like,
Yeah.
does he run like a Miser red
I didn't
source?
see one, but it's possible.
Run a Miser red source, get Wolf Run,
Mm-hmm.
hashtag Yellow Swag.
Yeah, I think you should just YOLO swag all day.
Done.
Can Paul comprehend Doomsday? Yeah.
I don't think Paul can.
All you do.
Paul is not a legacy person.
No, all you do is you just play lots of Sensei's Divining Tops and then put them on top of your deck and you win. Basically, right?
Nailed it. Nailed
I've
it.
played Doomsday like once.
Did he?
Doomsday's great.
Did he miss the? Did he miss the township trigger again?
I think he is playing around Lightning Bolt with his. No, that doesn't.
What?
Maybe he fetched for Township and then forgot he had it in play.
They have a 2-minute extension just so you guys know.
Okay.
Oh yeah, time's up. Whoa. We should get a graphic for like time being up, where it just goes like time.
Bring it up to Senor Jamerson.
You know, you say you're not in charge of the stream, but I don't believe you. So you should do it.
Unfortunately, the quality of service that I was bringing to the stream was subpar.
Yeah, that's true.
To my own standards.
Yeah.
Thank you. What is that?
That's a rending volley.
Oh, okay. Alright.
How big is that thing? One.
Dead.
Oh, I thought he was doing the knight. Okay,
Could
that
he?
makes more sense.
Running volley is what, 4 or 3?
Comrade Squawks have
It's 4.
done the.
So why didn't he respond with Gavany Township to keep it alive?
Because he forgot he had.
Is
it
there
in
a
play.
blood moon in play?
No.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Ryan had a blood moon in hand.
It is not in play. I think.
Is it just off screen? Like I'm
But if it no,
thoroughly confused.
He sacked a tech edge. At some point in his life.
Okay.
Because he tech edged something.
So he's just all right. So I guess.
Uh.
I mean, to be fair, so he looks like he's being pretty hard on himself. So it might just be a case of he's very hard. Yeah. So he's.
Is he at 7 now? Maybe.
No, not yet. After
Okay.
this attack, he will be.
Okay.
But so like I think he's just kind of being hard on himself, and
Right.
being under the camera is a lot of added stress.
Scary. Yeah.
So I don't know. I haven't been here on a Wednesday in a while. Or is Phil a regular player? Okay, and so Phil doesn't apparently is not a regular player.
Mm-hmm.
So all of that adds up. So it really does.
No, he plays. He just doesn't play on camera a lot.
Okay, so he just doesn't
Yeah.
play on camera a lot. Okay.
So he's going to take exactly lethal from this attack if he blocks an elemental. So he can... he can't even fetch for Dryad Over. Okay, so he's taking 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, dead.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Well, there we go. We're gonna move on to round 3. We're gonna update.
The blood moon is in hand, so...
Okay. All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So I'm gonna go find somebody that's either got an interesting deck or something to get on camera.
We got a list here.
There's a sweet Esper control list out there.
Is there?
Yeah.
What's the
Andrew.
record?
I have no idea. He won his first round, so
Okay.
he just played against Soul Sisters. I have no idea.
Is that Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lens.
All right. I'll go talk to
Yeah.
Andrew. Who?
Lens.
So I'm going to bring it back to the
Avalanche?
booth.
Yeah, Andrew Avalanche. We call him.
No. Avalanche is just the name.
Just to talk about this Doomsday thing in here, because somebody's talking about me and saying I don't know any Doomsday. But I want to clarify, Blondie. Are you playing both Lab Maniac Kill and Tendrils, or are you just being Steve Menendian and playing
Good.
only Lab Man?
Go ahead and do this giveaway.
Oh, we're doing, or is it this is a set?
Yeah.
And then this alone?
Actually, let me ask Jameson.
Yeah, let's see how we want to do this.
Since he's shipping now, I'll ask him.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this giveaway. We're not sure how many. We're asking Jameson, maybe. But it's some combination of this kind of beat Stomping Ground, Spanish from Guild Pact, this foil Stirring Wildwoods signed by Eric Deschamps, and this Japanese Ayavugan. We're doing some number of them. So when Mark gets back, I'm gonna tell you exactly what the giveaway is gonna be. And then we're gonna start the raffle. But in the meantime, you do have to be following this stream in order to be eligible to win the giveaway. So make sure you're following the stream and be prepared, but do not yet start your entering the raffle. AT4U and Darksteel Ed, thanks for the follow. Cubs fan, you're gonna it'll probably, I think it does instructions, but you're gonna want to do !! raffle once it starts. Make sure you're following the stream. But you probably know that. Blondie, thanks for the follow. These giveaways are pretty sweet, I think. Would you ever play any of these cards in Modern?
I play 2 of those.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're playing these two in the same deck.
No.
Maybe it's these two.
No. Yes.
Really?
No.
Maybe it's. These two.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe it's.
It's your classic band list.
These two. I don't know.
Proxy.
The White Greenland is a stirring wildwood. This is a foil stirring wildwood from World Wake, signed by the artist Eric Deschamps. The Stomping Ground is not foil. It is a heavily played, or probably worse.
Some would say the opposite of foil.
Yes, it is a beaten up Spanish non-foil guild pact. You can see the crease on the top. It's not a crease. It's definitely not a crease. It's just like a watermark.
Yeah.
No, that's
yeah, no, you're right.
That's water
You're
damage.
right.
The raffle has not started yet, you guys, but you can get ready by following the stream. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna say it before we do it too, and during. Mark, how are we doing this?
What? 2 groups.
What are they?
We're gonna do these 2 and that one.
Oh. Okay.
I think. I mean, unless you think of a better split. But we're gonna get Joe and Andrew.
What was Andrew's record?
They are both undefeated at the
Nice.
moment.
I was just thinking like this is worth way less than either of these two.
Is it?
Yeah, that's $4.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, it's 10 for the World Wake one, I guess. But it got reprinted.
All right, fair enough. Then we'll do this.
Deal. All right.
And then what's stirring it?
It's 4 for a non-foil. Yeah, but it's a foil.
All right, cool. And we'll just do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody just followed us. Blue Flame 377 stuff. Thanks for the follow.
Here we go. All right, let's get this going.
Okay.
Oh god damn it! Somebody hit the.
Are we need to do the raffle though.
Well, we'll do it later. We'll do it in between games.
We'll do okay.
Since they're starting.
In between games, what we're gonna be doing is these 2 as a package. Stomping Ground and Nyabugan.
I thought it was the other way around.
Is it?
Yeah.
Screw it. We're doing it like this. Cause like these 2 are worth like the same. That's the problem. I don't know. So who do we have?
We have
Andrew
Andrew
Lenz. Which one is Andrew Lenz?
He's right here.
All right.
He's playing a Lingering Souls, Tassiger, Soren Solemn Visitor, like Esper control list.
Okay, so we have Sweet Esper control list versus. Oh wait, I'm an idiot. Did you know that I'm an idiot?
Yes.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page here.
All right, and so everybody, just so you know, if giveaways are delayed, you get to blame Matt moving forward. Matt is the person you get to blame.
Who's Matt?
This is Matt.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't know who you are.
He has no vocal cords.
There's only 2 people in this room right now, and they are called Mark and Paul Berman.
Halberman? Did I absorb Matt? I just ate him. This is what we'll go with.
Who's
it.
Matt? I've never met a Matt.
Yeah. Eaton Tint.
What do we think Joe is playing?
Seth Rogen is the actor's name. What about Seth Rogen? What?
That's you. Seth Rogen plays you. Yeah. So who is Joe
All right.
and what is he doing?
Joe?
Joe is playing Bird.
Nope, that's Joe Chaney.
Oh.
This is Joe
Stramaglia.
Stramaglia?
Yeah, it's like German or something.
I would argue Italian.
Well, it's definitely Italian.
Yeah, go ahead. Thank you. My guess is probably Jund because that's what I've seen him on in the past. So
Jund? Okay.
yeah, I think.
He's playing Bird.
Oh, he is playing Bird.
Yeah, I think he's playing Bird.
All right. All the Joes.
I think
Wait,
he's playing
wait.
Bex
You,
again.
that is the wrong person. Okay. That's a sleight of hand.
He loves that card.
So we're gonna put 1 card on top, or 1 card in hand, 1 card on bottom. I think he Jund or Burn probably.
That's Bird.
Burn. Got it.
We figured it out, you guys.
Done. David, what's going on? How am I doing, buddy? David, I'm doing pretty good. I think.
Are you okay?
Mostly.
Are you okay?
A little tired.
Yeah.
Little tired.
I feel
Can we
ya.
start the time of the round, please?
No.
God.
We'll just pretend this is right.
So 48. Do 48.
48.
48 seems right. No, you're good, Sherwin.
You're about to be.
All right, so it looks like he's taking 4 from that.
Yeah.
So he's down to 16. Joe is at 17.
Joe is.
It looks like a
an
fetch into
correct.
a Sacred Foundry. All right, so 17, and then
That is a Nimbus Maze.
can we bring up Nimbus Maze?
Yeah, that taps for white if you have an island and blue if you have a plains. I'm very good at this.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's the part of the Grove of the Burn Willows cycle, and Graven Cairns and Horizon Canopy and all that.
I like that. I actually don't mind that.
I think it's a really
that
sweet design.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd like to see this printed.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Honestly, I'd like to see that entire cycle except for Horizon Canopy printed as a full cycle. Because Graven Cairns already did.
Yeah, Graven Karen. All right, so that was a bolt. He's gonna go down to 13.
And then take 2 down to 11. Likely? Oh, no, that's a path.
Yeah. All right. Joe gonna get some land. This puts him on.
He is halfway to casting his Inferno Titans that he
Yes.
is not playing.
No, I think he's probably got like 18 Inferno Titans.
It's possible.
Yeah, Matt's giving a shake of the head. My imaginary friend Matt. So done.
Someone wants to sell Snapcaster Mages, which is not a good idea.
Wait, Wolf Skull wants
He's
to sell.
considering selling Snapcaster Mages to do something.
Thank you. Wolf Skull, I apologize. I stepped away, and Paul is a terrible person. So what is the predicament? And
I say not-
I will weigh back in.
I say not Horizon Canopy because Horizon Canopy as a full cycle would be ridiculous.
Yes. All right. So
That is a different art of Path to Exile.
Yes, it is. That is the Elspeth versus Tezzeret?
No, it's a dual deck.
Yeah.
It's something. It's Venser versus Koth.
Oh. All
Yeah.
right.
Elspeth versus Tezzeret had alt art Swords to Plowshares.
Diamond, thank you for following.
Yeah, Venser versus Koth.
All right. All right. Fair enough, you son of a bitch.
Sorry for always being
Dieman
right.
36, okay? Jeez.
Dieman 36. Look, do you want me to bring up this poll again where I was more right than you?
You rigged that shit.
I
like,
didn't.
Hardcore.
There were
I
so
looked-
many votes.
No,
There's so many votes.
There were not.
There's not enough
There
votes
were
for me
not.
to get an extra, 13% over you
Yeah.
by rigging one vote.
I will scroll up.
I-
we
oh.
will come to an answer. Anyway, we gotta pay
Oh, you.
attention. We gotta pay attention to
Okay,
this.
well that's a Watery Grave and a Flooded Strand, and these are all cards.
Oh my god. This is bad. And look, what did we miss? A skull crack?
Yeah, he's at 8.
You have no idea.
I don't know what I'm doing, honestly.
I know.
Okay.
Let's go back to play area. Let's bring it
I
back.
just wanted to show you which Art of Path to Exile this is.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. You could have showed me this on the sideboard though, Paul. Come on.
You know,
Come on. Paul, what's really going on here? There's a Boros charm. Andrew's down to 8. That's a big 8. There's a really big 8.
I'm gonna leave it like this.
Yeah.
The problem is if you switch views, I think maybe while it's at 1 digit. I don't know.
I don't know. Here.
I'm gonna fix it. He's at 4.
All right. And there's a lightning bolt. He's at
Blah.
1.
He is at 1. I'm gonna do space 1. There we
Yeah.
go. Wow.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Space.
No. And there's a Boros charm.
Okay. Well, that was.
All right.
that
He's
was
at
fun.
-3. Put him at -3. Thank you. No. That's a 2.
I thought it was a bolt.
No. Boros charm. 4 damage. He's at 1. God damn it.
What if he
We're
fetched?
done. All right, so I can sell 4 snaps and 3 blood moons at full value. However, they're being used in a deck, but there is not a modern. So should I sell it for $500? Wait, 4 snaps and 3 blood moons is $500?
Snap is 80 and Blood Moon is 60.
Wow! Holy shit!
If you have the Dark Blood Moons, they're 75.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, Blood Moon will probably go down.
Why?
Huh?
Oh, they're only 63.
Yeah.
What a shame.
So, Can I speak?
Yeah.
Andrew has a sweet sideboard, so he has like a random sideboard. He's bringing in 3 kitchen things.
Yeah.
In this matchup. So it's just kind of weird for an Esper control list to be. He just like threw random cards that he had in his.
Kitchen Finks saw play in the old blue-white control decks.
No, yeah, but just
In
something,
today's day and age.
Yeah, just something different.
Yeah. He's playing Restoration Angel.
Yes, 2 in the.
So it's
Yeah.
sweet.
2 in the side.
So the only issue that I have with kitchen things, it's a little slow.
It's
It
very
is a little
slow.
Because if Burn has like their best draw, Joe is 2-0 as well.
Correct.
Because if they have their best draws, then it's not gonna matter. That's, turn 3 is gonna be way too little, too late.
If they have their best draws, then what
Yeah, but
sideboard card do you expect
as a
to
control
win with?
deck, like I don't know, is he playing Snapcaster? Do we know?
Probably.
He is playing Soundcast.
Okay, because like I actually, as a control deck, I really like Elixir of Immortality. But if he's playing
Can't Resto
Snapcaster,
Angel
that gets a little weirder. But no, would you gain 5 life? It blanks 2 of their cards.
Core Firewalker is also good.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
You can
He's,
play.
he's probably bringing out his Cryptics.
I honestly don't
Yeah.
mind
Yeah.
Rest for the Weary when you're playing Snapcaster Mage. Rest for the Weary is just 2 mana, gain 8.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I would say Wolf Skull in that if you need the money, go ahead and sell your stuff. Especially if you're not playing it and don't plan on playing it and try to borrow it if that comes up that you need it later. Or just hold on to it. Snapcaster Mage, I can only see that going up in value. Blood Moon, I feel like it's not necessarily like a flavor of the month, but like
it's good right now. Snapcaster will always be good.
Yes.
Blood Moon's just really good in the meta right now. So
Yes.
I mean, I would sell Blood Moon before I would sell my Snapcasters.
yes, that exactly.
Yeah, definitely. I
So-
would absolutely not be selling Snapcasters
But
right
Blood
now.
Moon is a house right now. So if
Yeah,
you're
if
looking
you-
to play modern, just you want to be playing that card.
Yeah, I'm not selling the Blood Moons that I have.
All right, so Joe is down to 17.
17 to 19. 18.
Andrew is down to 18. 1 off of the fetch, 1 off of the
Monastery
Monastery Swift Spear. Unless this is about to be a path.
No, that's a tapped Hallowed Fountain.
All right. Right?
Path almost was what did him in last game. Also, just that
Yeah,
extra land
just
is
giving
kind
him all
of
that.
horrible to give.
So that's a supreme verdict. That's interesting. So that's a sleight of hand. 1 in hand, 1 on the bottom.
2 Polluted Deltas.
Makes that
That's
an
an
easy
easy
decision.
decision.
Yeah. Oh, Paul, we're like twinsies. This is great.
Oh man, we're like twinsies. This is great.
Oh my goodness, this is great.
This is cute.
Yeah.
We're really cute, you guys.
Ooh, so that's 2 Swift Spears. I have to imagine there's going to be a 1 mana spell coming out
Yeah,
of Joe's
but his
hand.
only 2... His 1 mana spells are 2 Rift Bolt and a Wear Tear, none of which will trigger the Swift Spears this
Screw it,
time.
Wear Tear. Get it going.
You can't do that.
Get it going.
You can't.
Just cast it.
You can't do that.
Just cast it.
You can't do it.
I don't know.
You can't. Judge?
Yeah.
Any judges here?
Cook. You just fire off a Wear and Tear, right?
No.
I need Cook to turn her back to the match. While
Just
that
like
happens.
just like we're doing.
Just don't.
That's a Celestial Colonnade, which is a card that taps for mana. Is that a Thoughtseize in his hand? It's embarrassing.
I mean, I don't know. So, if you have nothing else to bring in, you can, like, there are definitely times when you trade 2 damage for 4 damage. So, he's not having to... There's the
Lingering
Lingering
Souls.
Souls. Okay, so that's going to fog some
That's
of the
pretty
damage.
good. That's like a gain 8, basically. He gets to block those Swift Spears twice.
Yeah.
Well, he's blocking them and then verdicting, so it's gain 4.
Alright, so there's a Rift Bolt. Andrew's going to go down to 11.
Correct.
But, I mean, so Joe does have the Boris Charm in hand.
That's
so,
a
I mean,
second Wear Tear.
yeah. So if Andrew had actually Thoughtseized, he would have reduced his damage. He would have saved himself 2 damage.
I'm not sure that is Thoughtseize, but I think it is.
Could be tested.
Yeah.
It could be Tassiger. Excellent
Yeah.
wisdom.
Oh.
Original wisdom from me, Paul Green.
Yeah, Captain, I promise you it works in Mark's kitchen table rules. Just cast things. Alt mana down.
Even if that is a
Cast
Thoughtseize, Lingering Souls is way better right there.
Oh, I agree. So Joe just did another Rift Bolt. All right.
Yep.
And we're just gonna flash back Lingering Souls. Rift Bolt gonna go at Andrew's face. Gonna put him down to 8. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. I don't know.
Joe has a lot of burn, but also a lot of pretty worthless cards. That
Eidolon.
That's
is,
unfortunate.
Eidolon's big.
This
game.
is the fastest Supreme Verdict I've seen in Modern.
Yeah. And it doesn't.
Boink, boink, boink.
So I think Joe still has it in hand though.
I mean,
I think he has WUBRGxyz charms, doesn't he?
He has a Boros Charm, a Lavamancer, and 3 Wear and Tears.
See, I don't like putting the. I don't know. Like, I guess there's definitely an argument for playing Lavamancer here, but I almost rather just fire off your big like damage spells.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and get him out while he's tapped out. You can't
that's
counter.
a Dismember.
Ugh.
He has to take 2.
Ugh, I don't like that.
I don't like having that
Do
deck
not
in your,
like
in your
that
deck
at all.
That's worse than Thoughtseize. I
Ugh.
also like just playing Restoration Angel there. Way better than Dismembering.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have... He has 2 paths in hand. He dismembered with 2 paths in hand.
Ugh. Yeah, this is rough.
This is pretty rough.
All right.
He's just
Well,
dead.
the good news is we're gonna get another match on.
Yeah, let's...
Well, there's
go ahead and do
5 mana. It's too little, too late though.
Yeah,
I mean, he's gonna be able to
he's
play
getting
Batter
Boros
Skull.
Charm.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. There's the Boros charm.
Wear and tear.
Oh,
Wear and tear.
2
What
wear
if,
and
he, what if he
tears.
just 3? He has 3 Wear and Tears. Do it. Just do it. Just troll.
No.
just wear and tear.
All right,
Aw.
there we go. I'll find another match.
That's sad.
Let's do.
Yeah, let's do some
Let's
giveaways.
do a giveaway. Matt, introduce yourself to the stream.
We said we're doing these 2, right? These 2 together?
Yeah.
All right.
I like that.
We'll do this one first. We are giving away 1 foil Stirring Wildwood. This is some guy.
And it's signed. By
This is signed by Eric Deschamps. Cook confirmed.
Okay.
It also looks kind of like you broke it.
I broke it.
You broke it.
I literally broke the camera as I
You
went
broke
on.
it.
God, your face.
All right.
It just
I
blurred. right?
promise there's a magic card, you guys. Look, you
Yeah.
can. That's the one thing you can see on this entire camera. Oh, hey, we're back.
There we go.
I fixed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I was just trying to edge out Mark because he was like crowding my style
That's
there
what
a
he
little
does.
bit. Anyway, okay, everybody, your raffles don't count yet. Make sure you're following the stream. If you're not following the stream, you can't get a card. You want this card. I'm gonna open the raffle as soon as I figure out how to scroll down. Let's reset the raffle, and raffle should be open. Type ! raffle in the raffle. In the chat, starting now. If you sent raffle before I said raffle open, you're probably not in. If you didn't follow, you're definitely not in. If you're someone who voted for Mark, I hope you lose. Def Orange and Robert to Wolf, thank you and you for following us. Do we have a match?
Yeah.
Cool.
So go ahead and count
We also
down.
have a card.
Yeah, go ahead and count down 10 in chat.
Hey, I just opened it.
Huh?
I just opened it.
I know. They
What?
had time?
They don't have time. People are still raffling.
Yeah, that's why you count down 10 in chat.
I'm not gonna count down 10. Okay, fine.
Like, type it into chat.
All right.
Right?
I'm counting
Yes.
down because Mark is.
Who do we have on
me.
camera now?
We have Davey versus Matt Fields.
We have Davey back on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
The tech's too good.
It's too good.
It's too good not to
So
have
he
on.
lost his other game just because I was watching his match and he just got mana screwed. So the deck's still the best deck in the format, you know.
I'm gonna actually. I have to go to my car.
Okay.
So
Eric
put-
just joined the raffle. No,
Yeah.
Rafki. No, he said
so
raffle.
Matt, just put Matt's name down in there. In the comments.
Put my name in there.
What? Oh. Brain Dead Wolf. Congrats.
Nice.
Someone will send
What
a
did he win?
message.
Which
He
one did
won
win?
a foil Stirring Wildwood signed by the artist Eric Deschamps.
Wow.
A little bit of foil smudge, but still pretty good.
Yeah.
Sweet. Just throwing this card. Thanks for the follow. Your name's confusing.
That's your fault.
All right, Braindead Wolf. Congrats. We're gonna send you a message. I think. I don't know how this is getting handled anymore. I would say Mark's gonna do it. But
I think Jameson is going to be
Jameson's
sending these
gonna
out.
send these out
That's
to
what
you?
Mark told me.
Yeah, probably soon. I don't know.
We'll get this out to you as soon as possible. How
All
about
right.
that?
We're
Hopefully you
gonna
can use this in a modern deck that you play.
We're gonna ignore you guys now because there's important stuff.
Yeah, there is.
And Blood Moon also. Okay, well we have
A surgical extraction and a swamp on one side.
the main deck Surgical Extraction.
Strong choice.
I think. Oh no, this is a sideboard. Okay. Who is this?
Oh,
guy?
they're probably in the middle of it. Yeah.
Yeah, Davey. They're both at 0 points. Good choice, you guys.
Yeah. Right.
Mill and also Reanimator.
Yeah.
On the left, it's something with black cards. Who's his opponent?
Back at game 1.
Okay. Matt Fields.
What is he on? He's got surgical extraction in the yard in a swamp.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to
I'll
know.
try to find out.
Davey's probably at 18. Matthew is definitely at 20.
I would love to know how many reanimator targets are in Davies'
You
deck.
said Matt got game 1?
Yeah, I got game 1.
Okay. And their records are both 0 and 2.
Mhm.
Okay, he didn't just. What did he surgical? I'm not sure.
What is the breaking and entering?
He's gonna mill 8. That's all that does.
Well, I was wondering how many reanimation targets he has in his deck, because last time we saw him on
we
camera,
saw-
he didn't have that many.
We saw Gristlebrand, Iona, Elish Norn, but I think only one of each.
Yeah, I think there are only one ofs.
Yeah.
And he did say to me after he finished his last match that he should have done what you guys were saying, was switch game plans and start milling his opponent.
Yeah.
So he actually did recognize that that was a mistake, and
I think Matt said he was on Black Red mid range. I'm not
Okay.
sure what that looks like, but that Inquisition
probably
may
a couple
have whiffed.
Thundermaws.
Either that or a Glimpse. I think it might have hit Glimpse. Because, there's an Elish Norn in hand and something else. I don't know. Maybe on Barely Rights.
There's a Dreadbore.
Is that a Dreadbore?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking that was Terminate. I always use the other art. Matt takes his first point of damage.
Dreadbore definitely not a weak card.
That's true. Oh, that's a, what's that card called? The haste guy that had the weird mana leak trick. Demigod of Revenge. That's a Demigod of Revenge in Matthew's hand.
Okay.
Or no, in his deck. Not in his hand.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I'm gonna pull that card up.
I'm a big fan of that card.
That card was... I hate that card, honestly.
Really? I played it in Scred Red when I first started playing Modern.
The card's really cool. I just hate the weird rules interaction that survived like 4 rules changes.
Yeah.
Where if like they just play Demigod of Revenge and you mana leak it, they get it back.
Well, I mean, so what's happening is you get
Yeah.
the trigger, and it's people that are not familiar playing with the card.
Yeah.
They're not letting the trigger resolve.
Right. And
So-
Yeah.
that should not be a thing that is like that happens.
Well, it gives
does.
players
Every
an
single-
opportunity to learn.
Yeah, the trigger. That's
By taking
that's not something
5
that
to
should
the
be
face.
part of the game. Is like remembering that there's a weird rules interaction where you have to like acknowledge your opponent's trigger happening before mana leaking it.
Well, you could.
It doesn't seem like it should be part of the game.
But it is part of the player's responsibility to look at the card, read it, and then maybe recognize that there could be weird interactions and call a judge.
Yeah, but
And we have an excellent judge here, Sherwin. Who can
But,
probably
like,
figure that out. But I also agree with you. I also agree with you.
That's like a I'm new and I want to quit this game kind of feel.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
And it survived like 6 rules changes or something. No, like 4 maybe.
Yeah.
it-
But technicalities aside, Demigod of Revenge is a sweet card.
I mean, yeah, the card is sweet. Even like new trigger rules, it survived. Davey fetched to 17. That's a Vampire Nighthawk from Matthew. Mark, do you have shirts that you want Eric to bring to Charlotte?
Not with me, because Phil left before I got here.
Okay, because Eric's texting me now.
And Elish Norn is now in the graveyard for Davey.
Yes, and an
Along with
awareness.
it, unburial rights, yeah.
Does he have enough land?
He does have a Pluto Delta in hand. So he will be, presumably, running that into a Dreadbore?
Probably. Bloodghast attacks into a Vampire Nighthawk. Why do you think this is happening? Yeah, Matthew just gains 2.
Maybe
I accept.
Davey did, yeah. Okay.
Ghost Quarter is interesting in this deck because it lets you get multiple landfall triggers if you use it on your own land.
Yeah.
I like that.
Same with fetch lands, the same interaction. New players are not playing Mana League. Alright, so what do we got? Is it a Blightning? Hell yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be exactly Mana Leak. The point is that, like, people play counter magic.
Yeah.
You could be playing Cancel in your crappy deck. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is a Blightning. Davey goes to 5th. That does 2 to you, right?
That does...
Oh, but he gets to discard his Gristlebrand
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Elish Norn. Yeah, it seems good.
Yeah. Does 3 to you.
Oh, it does 3.
Yeah.
That's right. It's kill your Jace, discard your hand.
Yes.
Is it 14? Mastar, we're probably gonna post Davies' list maybe on, I don't know. Sometimes we put the list gets posted on Facebook.
Could do a deck tech.
It's possible. We'll probably just post it. Elish Norn is pretty strong here. Is an 0-1 Vampire Nighthawk, doesn't really do very much.
Yeah. Not at all.
Not particularly strong.
Yeah. And the 4/3 Bloodghasts?
Yeah, they're 4/3s.
Yeah.
He did chump. So he's at 19.
And that, I mean, what else are you
yeah,
doing
yeah.
with that?
He's at
So
17.
I think chumping was probably right.
Yeah, seems fine. Don't have a problem.
Elish Norn?
I mean, you could chump the Gristlebrand that's coming next turn.
yeah,
That's
probably.
another thing you can
yeah.
do with your 0-1 flyer.
Yeah. Elish Norn reprinted in Modern Masters 2, and
Was
drafting
it?
that card
I
is
guess it was.
drafting that card is a delight. Oh, can we get the Judge one up?
Oh yeah, the Judge one's sweet.
Oh god. If
This
you're
card
looking
is-
for
this card
good,
is-
like $700 cards, yeah.
Elish Norn gets Dreadboard.
Yeah.
So maybe with the Dreadboard in hand, chumping is not exactly the best.
You're right. Yeah, I forgot about the Dreadbore. Did he have mana untapped?
No, the
before
Dreadboard is
attack?
Dreadboard's a sorcery.
No, but did he untap with a Dreadbore mana and decide?
Yeah,
to-
yeah. This is the land. He only has 3 lands. He had to play the Nighthawk. Oh well. Jumping is hard.
Matthew draws a Blood Crypt for turn. Looks like he has a
Is that a Blood Crypt?
Mogis,
Yeah, he does have a Mogis.
and he has a Lightning Bolt.
Mogis
In
is
hand.
comically bad against Bloodghast.
Yes. yes. He does have that demigod. He does still have that demigod.
Is it in his hand? I just saw it.
It's in his hand.
Oh, I saw it while he was
Yeah.
shuffling his deck.
Hopefully, Davey will decide to mill him, and maybe he can get some sweet triggers off that demigod.
He plays the Blood Crypt. So now he can actually play his hand.
Yeah, this Mogis is a questionable card, but
Yeah, Mogis, God of Slaughter comes down
yeah.
from
So this is
Matthew.
the one that shocks you every turn.
No, you shock unless
Or
you
sack.
a creature.
Yes.
Like, for instance, Bloodghast. I'm not sure why he's using this Ghost Quarter, considering Matthew clearly has lots of basics. My understanding was that the art doesn't need to be recognizable so much as that the card needs to be recognizable, which is, of course, up to the discretion of the head judge. And if that's you, then you're like, But you need the art, and that's a thing that happens. Alters are, because like that's sort of it falls under artistic alteration, where like as long as the card is recognizable and it doesn't contain strategic content, then I don't know. Because there, like, DCI policy is you can have alters unless they are whatever.
So Davey is obviously sacking a Bloodghast to this Mogus.
Yes.
Is that a Lily you just drew? I
No,
don't think
it's
so.
a breaking and entering.
Okay. Mill 8.
Yes. Including an Archimedes.
Yep.
I think Davey is a favorite to win this game.
Yeah, he has.
He has his engine going.
Yeah.
The surgical didn't actually do very much against him.
What did he end up surgical?
I don't remember. It wasn't on Burial Rites or Bloodghast.
I mean, what was Davey playing in the first couple turns?
It's possible it was Hedron Crab.
Yeah, that's actually. Yeah, you're right. I think because we haven't seen one, and I don't think I've seen any.
It's
in the
very
graveyard.
possible it's
Yeah.
Hedron Crab.
I mean, definitely It's definitely a strong card to get out of the deck because that is complete gas in that deck.
Mm-hmm.
Semi and underground sea.
Matthew's hand is Demigod of Revenge, Terminate, Lightning Bolt, and some black card. I don't know.
Yeah.
They all do the same thing.
There it is. Vampire Nighthawk.
Yeah, Vampire Nighthawk. There we go.
So I did a quick walk by
Oh yeah.
Yep.
of the matches. Currently, Nick Gadry has 3 Braids of Fire in play and a Bulgarden Hellkite in hand.
I told you that he had a brew.
He always has a brew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of want to get him on camera.
Yeah.
I do too.
He might be the most deck-teched player at this shop in history.
Yeah, Nick's brews are pretty good.
Yeah. And they're always they're fun, but they're also effective. I think
Yeah,
he usually
sweet.
does well here.
Davey has 4 Bloodghasts at play.
Yeah.
So, one of them's getting bolted, the Narcomoeba is not. So he's taking 5, gaining 2, goes to 6. Sure.
And I don't think any of this really matters as Davey is probably just going through the motions at this point.
Well, he's about to Unburial Rites
Yeah.
something. 2 of these Bloodghasts are dead. Let's see what it is. Cowgan, thanks for the follow.
And he draws another Demigod. Not going to do much at this point. Given Matthew's been kind of strained on mana this entire game. Especially for a mid-range deck, that's not what you want.
Hmm. I think I get this. Oh, this was forever ago. I think I got a new sheet of paper. Is Davey? Did Davey just pass the turn? I think.
No, Davey's serving with everybody.
Yeah, but oh, does he not have another Unburial Rites?
No.
Okay. Okay, so the same thing's happening. Terminate, take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 2. That's 3. Go to 3. I'm assuming that Davey is never taking a shock off of this Mogies.
Yeah, I am shocked that this Mogus did not come out.
Yeah, it's possible that he wants it as a beater. Like when he has a Demigod of Revenge, it's also a beater.
Yeah, I actually,
Which is not unreasonable.
it's not unreasonable. I definitely
But
I would have voted it out.
It's
Is
triggered.
that a Hedron Crab in his hand? Maybe. I think I saw it.
It's
don't think
possible
so.
he just like didn't see. Yeah, that's a Hedron.
Yeah.
No.
Is it? The glare.
It looks like a crab. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Seems
is.
like a crab to me.
So
I'm
really interested to know what he
yeah.
extractioned. So this is
I don't like
lead.
this attack.
Oh.
I'm also surprised that he hasn't killed a Narcomoeba yet.
So what happened there? So did he forget the Mogus trigger?
Yeah, he didn't sack. I don't know what happened. It looks like he sacked it to Mogis.
Okay. So can you catch me up on this this whole altar thing? Where did this stem from?
Oh, someone asked if you could just play a card that just like you whited out the entire art, just the art and left the rest of the frame. Which would be an altar that obscures the art, but it still has the text box and the name, so then it's always discretion of the head judge.
Mm-hmm. I know Sherwin probably wouldn't be down with that, our judge here, but
Really?
yeah, he's usually kind of strict on this kind of thing. So
Yeah.
So Davey is
Seems pretty
completely
inoffensive to me. but-
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. So Davey seems to be
It's kind of a weird one. It's just
Yeah.
like deliberately misleading, but he just used the Ghost Quarter to get his landfall trigger.
yeah.
Which means he'll be able to attack for 4. Oh,
There's an
he
unburial rights.
drew an Unburial Rights. What is this going to be on? Oh, the Elishnorn that he still has.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
just
lethal.
hiding underneath. That is.
Let's
for
see
sure
if
lethal.
Matthew has the kill. He does not, I don't think. That's 2 demigods and oh nope.
Yep, he's
scooping it up for
scooping.
game 3. All right.
Revealing a Blightning and a. Is that a Temple of Malice? Okay.
Maybe.
I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of temples creeping into this format of late. You know, as one ofs or two ofs, but
Right.
they're creeping in. They're not terrible.
Yeah, because when they were first printed, people were like, "Well, we need the blue-red one so we can play it in Splinter Twin."
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out to be really bad in Splinter Twin. But I don't know. Every now and then, like a mid-range deck plays 1.
Yeah, I think they're fine
is
one
fine.
ofs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And nothing wrong, and they're solid late game. You know, just filtering your draws late game can be really strong, especially in those long grindy control matchups.
There aren't really all that many control matchups. There's still
Sadly.
there's grindy decks.
Yeah. Oh yes.
There's your
The-
Jund, your Junk, your Splinter Twin.
Your Delvers, the Grixis Delvers.
Delver's more of an
I think
aggro
is
deck.
No, but I think that's the grindiest deck in the meta right now. That deck can grind for.
I mean, there's Jund decks. The Jund,
Well, yeah.
Like that's all the deck does is grind.
Yeah.
But
I
you
would,
don't get to just go.
But
Like,
I would
turn
argue
one
that
Delver, turn 2 Delver.
Yeah, but I play Grixis Delver. Delver can grind. That deck can go for that deck can go into the late game. That deck can grind you out with Kolaghan's commands and Snapcasters, and it really is. It's more grindy than you might think.
I'll take your word for it.
Thank you. Price of Progress.
Oh, are we talking about Price of Progress being
Yes.
in Modern again? Yeah, whatever. Pop is fine. I'm not really liking just pushing Burn again, but... Like, Blood Moon's good enough. I'm happy with Blood Moon. Blood Moon's sweet.
It is sweet. It's keeping the format in check.
Otherwise you would just have grindy black-green decks.
Yes.
Or Amulet Bloom or whatever.
Also reporting in from the field, I just saw a game where Dueling Tassikers went at it, and it was decided by a Thought Scour, milling the other opponent out.
So wait, was this the Grixis Delver matchup?
No.
No, this was Bug.
Oh,
Delve
Bug. Yeah.
versus
Bug Control. I saw
Grixis,
that.
Versus Grixis
What's
Delve.
that? What's that degree called?
What's up, buddy?
What degree? It's a master's
I
in
really-
Chinese medicine.
I really
acupuncture,
don't
think
like
what it is, I
the
think.
naming convention that some people have done involving calling decks like blank Delve. Like Grixis Delve is an awful deck name because Grixis Delve and Grixis Delver are two like really different decks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Well, there's an on one, and there's an elv on the other.
There's an elf on both.
There's an elf on one.
There's an elf on everything.
And who's Snapchatting you right now?
Somebody, my roommate sent me a Snapchat of Smash 64.
All right, everybody. So I'm gonna give you Paul's Snapchat screen name.
What is it?
We're gonna need all the dick pics sent to Paul
What's my screen name?
pronto. I'll find it.
Are you?
Yeah, wait till you bust your phone out again and I'll look at it.
Okay.
Done.
Did you find it?
Yep.
All right.
It's
It
Ham
has-
Sandwich.
It has been scanned.
Ham Sandwich is his screen name.
Night Stars, aka Eric Grissix Millington, is piping in about this Grissix Delve versus Grissix Delver. How do you pronounce Devler? Seth
right.
with the shut up Eric, which I second.
Davy's down to 19 here, fetching this polluted delta.
Oh, there's a match. Oh my god. Yeah, you're right.
17 actually.
17. Whoa. Shocklines are so real. That's a Tome Scour targeting the opponent.
Oh.
That is a good sign. That means we are no longer on the Reanimator plan.
Though Riella, like putting 5 blood, like ghost quartering your own land to put in 4 Bloodghast to then reanimate Elishnorn.
It's kind of
It's a strong play.
Pro play.
Yeah,
Pro
it's
play.
a real strong play.
Your opponent has an 0-1
Yeah.
Nighthawk.
and a Mogi Scud of Slaughter.
Yeah.
That is fueling your deck.
Yeah, that just like lets you sack your Bloodghast for nothing.
Hashtag had it.
Yeah.
Hashtag okay. Well, he's milling Demigod of Revenge, so like, I mean,
Yeah,
value.
I mean, has Davey seen the Demigod? He didn't see it last game, so I don't know if
He might not know that Demigod of Revenge
Yeah.
is in his opponent's
Yeah,
deck.
I mean,
Now he does.
not the strongest play to mill the Demigod deck, but I mean, why would you be off the Reanimator plan on turn 1?
Turn 3, play a Hedron Crab pass.
Yeah, Davey missing 2 of his land drops.
Oh.
Is that a lightning bolt?
That's
That
a
is a
bolt,
lightning
yeah.
bolt. Unfortunate.
Rough stuff.
Yeah.
Rough stuff.
And he just drew a Path to Exile.
So, I got a ticket on my car.
Are you proud of yourself?
Nope. Oh, this is round 3.
No, it's not.
It might be.
I don't believe you.
Also, your title of Davy's deck is
Mill and also Reanimator, but not anymore. I think it's pretty accurate.
it's might be covering up some other pertinent information.
Like that he's
Could be
O2.
wrong. Yep. So now Matt's gonna
Breaking
have to,
in the breaking half of breaking entering.
So he's going to mill
Still an
8.
eight.
Yeah.
Let's see how many Demigods of Revenge. That's not one. That's a Lightning.
How much Delve is there in Grixis Moon? Says Night Stars.
Probably Tassigers and Murderous Cuts.
Yeah. I mean the reason why I say Bug Delve is because he's got I think 4 Gormag Anglers, 3 Tassigers,
And he's got
Stuff in
Thought
an
Scours.
yeah, and some Murderous Cuts and
Right.
He has 4 Anglers in that deck? That's
Yep.
insane.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, he's running Stubborn Denial.
He is.
Yeah, and that was an all-star in the game that I watched. Stubborn Denial was just a huge card in that match.
Glimpse the Unthinkable from Davey.
I really want to see
I want to see a Demigod bringing back
I-
like 3 Demigods.
Yeah,
wanna see- I just wanna see-
I'm into that play.
like as much as I want Davey to win, I also just want to see 4 Demigods just coming into play.
That,
and
I think he has one in
swinging
hand.
for-
swinging
I think he
for
might
20,
have one in
yeah.
hand. Is that it? That's a Demigod. How much does it cost? 5?
5. It's a 5.
Aw.
Yeah,
Oh,
Inquisition.
okay.
But not a bad play here.
It's probably hitting Path.
Ooh, Mind Funeral.
That's 2 Archive Traps, and Matthew has not drawn a fetch. I think he's just playing some number of Bloodstained Mire. Breaking actually can be taken with Inquisition, so I'm not sure why he put it in that pile.
Can it be?
Yes,
It's
because
mind games.
breaking is a 2. So it is like
I thought it would look at the total converted mana. cost
no,
of
it
the
looks at both of them individually. The reason Bob double counts is because it also looks at both individually, and you lose life for both.
card. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
There's a Blightning. Davy's gonna take 3.
Take 3, discard 2.
Oh, good old Blightning. It's been a long.
He's probably discarding 2 Archive Traps.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This is very close to a standard deck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Matthew's deck?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Davey does discard 2 archive traps.
There was a black-red deck that did very similar things. If he has an Anthomancer, this is a standard deck from Lorwyn Shards.
But he might also be playing some Sprouting Thrinaxes. It does not attack with a Nighthawk.
That would be Jund,
Yes, that was a standard deck.
and you'd be wrong. All right, so Davey's gonna Ancestral Recall here. He's gonna draw a little 3.
The art on that card is beautiful.
Visions of Beyond.
Yeah.
Yeah, that card's pretty. Is that a Rebecca Guai or no? That's not. It can't be.
No, but it does have a kind of the same aesthetic.
All right,
No, it's Therese Nielsen, of
Yeah.
course.
all right, so Davey did find another land. He's gonna be able to.
So Hedron Crab plus Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter also is another land drop because that's basically a fetch land.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many cards Matt has left in library. That's not a
I
land,
mean-
so he can't demigod him straight to death.
Oh,
Despite the lack of land drops, Davey's not too out of this game yet. I mean,
Matt.
that's not doing much at this
Yeah,
point.
Matt is very low on cards in
Yeah.
his library.
Yes.
God help him if he ever has to search.
Both of the archive traps are gone. He discarded them both to Blightning.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. Is Mind Funeral still in the hand?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's disgusting. He's gonna Mind Funeral this turn. That actually might be game.
Yeah, that's mill until you hit 4 lands.
And he's at a low land count right now. So,
This card was vintage playable at some point.
yeah, I think you just jam the Mind Funeral.
Yeah, just jam it. Just go for it.
Oh,
There he goes.
beautiful. Beautiful.
He also has a glimpse.
And he's showing it to him.
All right. Yeah, he has a glimpse and he has another break.
Yeah.
So,
All right, so
1.
oh,
this might be game.
oh,
This is game.
oh. Get in it. Get.
2.
Oh.
3.
Oh.
4. It's not game.
Wow. So he has two
cards left.
Yeah.
That was a pretty big mill.
Let's go to
Yeah.
play.
But the question is, can he kill him in time? And
Well, if he draws another land, he's dead. Because he's hitting him for 20.
yeah,
But I don't think he drew a land.
yeah.
It's. Oh.
He didn't.
No.
He didn't draw the 5th land.
Oh god, he didn't. Oh my god.
He didn't do it.
And the best, yeah.
I
I don't think Davey knew how close he was to dying there.
No. Oh god. There's a. Oh.
That mind funeral was huge.
Yeah.
Woo. Yeah, I mean Matt's dead so many different ways. I really wanted to see 4 demigods. Just
Yeah.
Like, whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
We might just have to keep Matt on camera, see if we can get that to happen.
Get Matt to play against another mill opponent, but give Matt 5 lands.
No. You guys, Mind Funeral was a vintage sideboard card against exactly 4 land dredge when they just had only 4 Bazaar Baghdad.
Really?
Yes. So you'd
amazing.
mill their entire deck and they'd die instantly.
Oh.
Not mono blue Belcher. That's stupid. It's 4 land dredge. Like that's not how dredge looks now because they play like what that
Dakmore Salvage.
no the
Library
land,
of Alexandria.
the land that gets back a land, Petrified Field.
Ah.
Yeah.
Alright, there's a glimpse.
Resolves.
What if Matthew went dash hopes, swing with
He only had 3 mana
no,
because
he
he
had
missed
4.
the land drop. No, he
One of them was a
No,
mountain.
he had 4.
He had 4. One of them was a mountain, so we got to ignore that fact. All right.
But
he had a Gaven Cameron to play in this scenario.
No.
Dash hopes. Davey lets it
He
resolve.
had 2 mountains.
Huh?
No, he didn't.
2 Graven Cameron. Whatever. He's got 4 black mana. Dash hopes.
You're wrong.
I'm into it.
No,
I'm not. I'm
Let's
not
see if
into
there's
this at
anybody
all.
else finishing up.
Yeah.
If not, I think. Do we want?
Kevin's 3-0.
I want Nick.
Do we want? Okay, that's what I was asking.
I want
Yeah.
Nick.
Oh yes.
Yeah, Nick. All right.
I want to see Braid of Fire and Bogarden Hellcat.
Is Nick 3-0 though?
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter.
Who cares? we're having a good time here, you guys.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Should we go ahead and do the? Yeah, I don't know.
Do the other one?
The other one?
Yeah.
Are we doing the other one?
Yeah, why
I don't
not?
know. Yeah, might as well. Let's bring us back to the booth.
So we're doing these two?
Yeah, we're doing those two. We already did the Wildwood. All right, so we're about to do our second giveaway, probably. Probably. I don't know. We have a guild-packed stomping ground in Spanish.
Yeah.
With a little bit of water damage at the top, but
Yeah, just
totally
a tiny
playable.
bit.
It's still a card. It still looks good.
You can still play it.
And with it comes a World Wake Japanese Eye of Ugin. Which, that's the original one. It's not a Modern Masters 2. Apparently that was in Modern Masters 2. It seems completely unplayable in that entire format.
There are a couple cards in that format that are completely unplayable.
Yeah, Daybreak Coronet.
Daybreak Coronet is one of them.
Yeah, you can put it on your guy with Splinter Twin. I don't know. But make sure you're following the stream. If you're not following the stream, do it right now. If you want, you can unfollow and refollow. Just make sure you do the second part of that. Are we good to do the giveaway now?
Sure.
Yeah, let's do it. We're doing both of these. So start following the stream, and I'll post in the chat when it's open. Okay, I wrote down Brain Dead Wolf. I didn't send him a message, though. Share Bear, thanks for the follow.
Yeah.
Alright, the raffle is open. So do your exclamation mark raffles. You can misspell it if you want. People really like misspelling it. It just doesn't enter you. So
Panda Hacks, thank you.
And Missing Spark.
Missing Spark.
Thank you both for the follow. You won't regret it. So you can get stuff. We like
Yeah,
stuff.
it is good. It is. That's a good giveaway today.
Is Eric pretending that he can win raffles again? Come on. Eric, you told me I couldn't enter the raffle, and this is like my third time on camera. You should know better. Also, Seth is guaranteed to win this because he said so last time I was on. XXX, your craft
Shot.
Yeah.
Craft Shot, thank you.
Krashevsky. Shat. I don't know. This guy that was here, he had a little too many letters. For
Do
me
a
to
countdown.
care. Yeah. You. Thanks, bro. I'm gonna do a countdown later. We got time.
Yeah.
We're not this rushed. I'll do a countdown. Don't worry. Don't even worry. I don't even. They just called time in the round. Yeah. You guys just hang out.
Yep.
Entertain.
Okay, guys, just keep raffling. We're not gonna stop here. Just keep going. So who do we got coming up? We got this cool Nick brew, which is always awesome. Share Bear, thanks for those dogs. Awesome. Alright. Just so many
Alright.
raffles.
Are we ready to do a countdown? Oh
Yes.
man, everybody's still spamming raffle. It's
Yeah.
almost like there are a lot of people that like watching this thing. How many people do we even have?
Where's our store located? It's located in Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah,
it's located off the Belmont stop if you're in Chicago. North side.
Yeah, it's a pretty sweet spot.
Yeah. The store is awesome, and it has everything you could possibly want, and especially if you're living on the north side or near the north side, it's a really
Yeah.
convenient place in a great
I
neighborhood.
took the L here. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even know. All right, I'm bored of this raffle, so we're gonna do a countdown because this is all about me and whether I'm bored or not.
Wait, what was that? You troll.
All right, let's actually draw this. Craft Shot.
Craft Shot.
You got it. Let's announce you as the winner in chat.
Congratulations. With the dogs.
Craft Shot, congrats on winning this pair of cards. You got a Stomping Ground in Spanish and an Ayavugan. Nice. Oh, let's write that down.
Get that to you as soon as possible.
Yeah, pretty sweet win on your part there.
Yeah.
All skill. Congrats
It
on
really
your
was.
excellent skill.
It really was. It was well played.
Ugh. Everyone else? Next, just, show up to more streams. Just gotta have more skill. If you practice really hard, then maybe one day you'll win a raffle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just kind of the logic of it all.
New. You okay going on camera?
You excited?
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be terrible.
We're pretty excited.
Do you know who you're playing
What's
against?
your record?
No idea. I'm 1-2 now.
Okay, he has a win. We're good.
Yeah.
And I took it to game 3 and both unlocked. No, it's a terrible deck though. But it's gonna be hilarious.
No, it's not. Don't say
It's
that.
gonna be so funny.
It's only terrible if Mark says it's terrible, because Mark is an expert on terrible.
Yeah.
This Stomping Ground is heavily played, yes.
Yes. Yeah.
I would go with pretty close to damaged, but no one's gonna tell you it's not playable. It definitely has water damage. It's there. I mean, you're gonna see the card. It's not like I have to show you through the camera.
Mm.
You're fine. Seth, you are welcome to bribe the casters. Unfortunately, we don't actually have control over who wins. We just click buttons. Like,
We are mindless machines.
I don't know if you've ever clicked a button before, but, like, it's hard. Like, we had to train for months. It's not like just anybody can do this. We had to, practice
So
all
what?
this.
So Craft Shot says. So what do I do to get the prize?
Craft Shot, someone who isn't me but is from this account is going to send you a message, probably. I don't know. Maybe I should send messages. Maybe I do this. But either way, you get your address to us, and somebody's going to mail it to you. That's all you do. I'll ask Mark about it, because he knows everything. But basically, you're getting a message, eventually. This is not a crappy card. This card is definitely sellable.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know the complaint here. Plus, you get this too. So hey, it's two things. Why do you want a playmat? Playmats are just glorified mouse pads.
The playmats are sweet.
No, the playmats are sweet.
That we sell here.
I'm actually using a playmat right now as a mouse pad for this awful mouse that Mark has.
If you don't really play Magic unless you've used a playmat as a mouse pad one time in your life.
Yeah, well, this is actually a first because I have good mouse that it doesn't need a mouse pad most of the time.
Okay. I'm sorry. Royalty. I did not know.
It was really expensive. I spent $8 at Radio Shack and I got a mouse.
Nice.
and,
Rest in peace, Radio
It broke
Shack.
within a month, but
Oh.
it came with a warranty. So now I have another mouse from Radio Shack that
Nice.
costs $0, and it works on most non-wood surfaces. So we're good.
Good. R.I.P. Radio Shack, by the way.
Yeah, it's real sad.
Yeah.
Well, some of them are still open. I think this one was.
The one downtown just closed
Yeah.
next to the DePaul campus.
The one in Evanston, Illinois, I think is still open.
Going strong.
Yep.
Still
yep.
going strong.
Yeah,
No
I
mouse
actually
pads.
really like the card market playmat.
Yeah,
Sweet.
it's great. It's good. The new sleeves are also really, really cool. They're kind of matte style.
I haven't tried them.
They don't shuffle too well, but I like them. They're cool.
They're definitely pretty.
Yeah.
Is somebody actually starting here? I don't know.
We got Nick shuffling up right there, but
Oh, that's
we
Nick.
don't know his opponent yet.
Okay. Well, no, I don't want to play her yet.
Yeah.
Do you guys want just a close up of Nick's hands shuffling? Because
Be honest.
we're pretty ugly, but Nick's hands are gorgeous.
Renowned hand model in the Chicagoland area.
Craft Shot, what do you mean hand the prize off to someone? Do you want to come in and pick it up? Are you in the area? Because if you want to come in and pick it up, that's probably not a problem. I don't know.
Or maybe he doesn't want them.
I
Which I don't know why you would enter the raffle.
Yeah, that's kind of. I don't get it.
Nick's hands are beautiful, Night Stars.
Well, since Eric wants Nick's hands, I think we're gonna have to not do it.
no, like re-roll.
Oh, like give it to someone else?
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that. That's effort. Just take your free cards. Be happy. They're like cards. Come on, man. Do you know what else is luck? Like, you can just go play break the card with him or something. I don't know. Seems sweet.
I don't
I'll
know why
take
you're
it.
rejecting our love at this point.
Yeah, come on. Like, I'm not a very smart person, but I know one thing that's definitely true. It's like really good advice here. You don't turn down free stuff.
That is, yes.
You can throw it out later if it's just junk. But this isn't junk. This is
Throw it out.
like this is good stuff.
Just throw out magic cards.
Yeah, I mean I throw
I
out
roll
magic
it.
cards all the time, but not usually.
Who is he playing?
Good stuff.
Phil again.
Filberman?
No. A very drunk Phil Silverman is actually in the house right now.
Wait, where? Bring him in here.
Okay.
What? I thought he was in Charlotte already.
No, he's leaving Charlotte tomorrow. He was watching the Hawks game.
Oh,
Hawks apparently won.
what a
yeah,
silly
that's good.
person.
Chicagoland people out there. The Blackhawks have won.
Did they win the whole thing or no?
Oh, we got rock paper scissors going.
Oh, the scissors lizard and all
Yeah.
that. I don't like it.
I love it.
I don't like it.
Why?
I don't like it.
God.
I'm not fun. I'm not a fun person. I don't know if you know this.
Well, I'm learning really quickly.
Yeah, I'm actually awful. It's kind of great. What's he playing? I don't remember. Do you remember what Phil was playing?
Phil Arquette?
Yeah, Phil Arquette. He's playing something cool. I don't know.
Phil Arquette.
Oh, he's playing that Abzan deck. I'm gonna call it Abzan aggro.
Alright, drunk Phil's here.
Yeah.
I thought you were playing with my deck tonight.
I know. I decided to go on camera.
Hey,
I have
howdy,
your
Phil's
stuff
here.
out.
What do we got?
We're watching an awesome Nick Brew.
Oh boy.
It's,
Oh, Nick Games reboot? All
yeah,
right,
so
All right.
just to fill you in before I leave, I walked by, there were 3 Braid of Fires
Oh.
in play and a Bulgarian Hellkite in hand.
Oh, no.
Other things I found out about the deck,
Throw it in the garbage.
they have Figure of Destiny.
No.
I'm into it.
They have that dragon card.
Kargan Drag. No.
No, the one that just came out that puts,
Dragon Whisperer.
No, the one that
Haven
searches
is-
for one?
No, the
Haven
Sar-
the Spear Dragon?
no, it makes 4/4 dragons.
Dragon Whisperer.
Yeah, Dragon Whisperer.
Dragon Whisperer?
Yeah, because you can't use Kargan Dragon Lord because Kargan Dragon Lord can only be activated at sorcery speed.
Yep.
Ooh, we got,
Oh, yeah.
we got Birds of Bears. So Abzan aggro, like the.
Is that a coffin hand?
Like Little Kid Abzan? Is that what we said?
I don't know. He's playing Knight of the Reliquary
Yes,
and
Koth
Loxodon
is in
Smiter.
there.
Koth
We
is
saw
in-
Summoning
yeah.
Trap in a post-board game.
Summoning Trap. That seems interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe not great. Ooh, main deck Fulminator Mage.
I'm into it.
Main deck, I like it.
I think that card is very main deckable.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like-
Absolutely. Living End always played 4, or
Yeah,
it did after a certain point.
At least like 4 and 75 at least, right? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah,
play
yeah.
like 3 main deck one side, you can play 4 main deck, not a big deal.
I don't know. It's definitely a strong card.
Absolutely. And like when you see something like the results of the SCG Invitational where the finals is 2 decks that are
Like
terrible. Like,
Lands
that's-
Matters, ramp decks.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Literally 2
Like
lands decks.
specific lands matter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I think I would say that Fulminator Mage in general is much more potent against Tron than it is against Amulet,
yeah.
but it's still a great card.
It's fine against Amulet because if they're going for the Amulet kill, they can't go for the Amulet Summer Bloom kill where they just like bounce the same bounce land because you can kill it in response to its trigger.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
like as long as you're aware of the interactions, like I think most of the time people tend to lose to Amulet because they're not aware of when you're supposed to activate your abilities. Oh my God!
Slamming
Koth of
a
the
Koth.
Hammer.
Koth of the Hammer.
Get in here, Koth.
That
That's
is
an all-time.
real.
That's an all. Move aside, and it's a World Waker. That is a real beater.
See, here's the downside to
It's
to
very
what Siege
bad
Rider
against
does.
Siege Rhino.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not great against Citron.
Okay, he's gonna choose. I'm assuming the mountain that is not summoning sick.
He can't. Yeah, he actually picked the summoning sick
I'm
one
actually pretty
first.
sure that it gives the mountain.
No.
No, it does not.
No,
give
it
haste.
doesn't give haste.
No?
Yeah, so like this is a common occurrence on Magic Online is that when you plus like a Koth or something where haste matters, if you're not careful and you don't
It's like
plus,
Nissa also.
Yeah, with Nissa in particular. If you don't plus targeting the mountain you've played a turn before now, they just can't attack. You can't do it anyways.
Yeah.
Here,
Well,
at least it's not
good
an
thing he
issue.
didn't attack anyway, so because that would be running straight into a Sea Dragon.
Yeah, just throw his mountain away into
Yeah.
the 4/5. Yet another problem with how great Siege Rhino is. It looks like Phil is just playing basically the deck Jacob Wilson top 8 of the Pro Tour with.
No, he's got some bruise.
I see
stuff in there.
I see Wiltleaf Legion.
It
in
might
his
be.
hand.
Those could have been just like sideboard cards.
Yeah.
If that is in fact Wiltleaf Legion in his hand, it's interesting that he decided to play it not pre-combat. I guess he's gonna. I see a Scavenging Ooze in his hand as well as an Overgrown Tomb.
Why did I put him at 19? He's at 16.
Yeah, that seems right.
Or
And
17. I'm bad.
Really hard to block effectively against Siege Rhino. As
Yes.
usual.
Did he attack face?
It appears he did. I think Koth is still at 4.
Interesting.
I think. I mean, like.
I don't think he really is caring about Koth too much right now.
He might also.
Ooh, a pass of the turn. I see, like...
There's definitely a noble hierarch that he could have played.
As
Yeah,
well as a Scavenging
pre-combat.
Ooze.
He might have not a collected company or anything.
No, that is definitely a Wiltleaf Liege.
Yeah, so yeah. Maybe
that's
he must have some sort
questionable.
of removal spell. Like, there has to be some, like, reactive spell that Phil plans on playing here in order to
Oh, that's
deal
a
with
Restoration
Koth.
Angel.
Resto is
That's a Restoration Angel.
fantastic here.
Yeah. But he could have untapped that Overgrown Tomb and played the Noble Hierarch pre-combat, and it sounds like he didn't because it was like oh man, I forgot this and I'm ashamed to show that I missed this play.
It's certainly possible.
When it's still the correct
Well,
play
let's
to
not
play
call
the
him out
post-combat.
for it.
Yeah.
Noble Hierarch, I think.
So over the weekend, I was at I was in Columbus playing in the Invitational. I did not do well. I did well in Modern. I did not do
We
well in
heard the
Standard.
story.
Yeah.
What did you play
I
in
played.
Standard?
I played. Oh my goodness, that is a Chroma Angel of Fury.
Oh my god, he minus the cough.
Wow.
He minus the cough.
Wow.
Pull it up.
A Chroma Angel of Fury.
Oh, yes, that is.
I'm sure you all woke up to watch some Modern, ready to see a Chroma Angel of Fury take over the stage.
He doesn't even have the Restoration Angel combo for it. He's just hard casting or like hard unmorphing this Acroma Angel of Fury in this deck.
We do see a drain of 3 though, as the Restoration Angel comes in end step to blink the Siege Rhino.
Yeah.
Acroma seems incredibly difficult to beat.
In
That
this,
has
in this
protection
matchup,
from
in this
white.
matchup, yeah.
That is a 6/6 with protection from white.
I would almost say in all matchups, like unless you're a deck that's equipped with Terminate, like what do you do? Like when your main removal spell is Terminate and Abrupt Decay, or sorry, Path to Exile and Abrupt Decay.
Yeah.
How do you do with a 6/6 pro white?
Well, Murder's Cut is popular in Modern.
I guess
No,
so.
but-
It's true.
okay.
But in this sort of style of deck, I haven't seen too many murderous cuts in the 75.
No. I'm not talking about it. You're talking about it in all matchups.
Oh yeah, I am.
No, you're like my one of Cryptic Command. Tap your team, draw a card.
Yeah.
Notably,
Yeah.
notably, Nick did get rid of one of the Overgrown Tombs there, trying to reduce Phil's ability to use all of his mana this turn.
Sure.
It appears that Phil has a Temple Garden in hand. The Scavenging Ooze and Noble Hierarchy noted before. But I
That's a
think
Court of Calling. The other
Court of Calling might be pretty good here. It's hard for us to
If
tell how
he
good
has
it's gonna
an
be.
out to this Acroma somewhere, I don't think that there is a good creature out to Acroma in these colors.
If
but-
he has Shriekmaw in his 75, I think that's got to be the one way to get through this.
Yeah. He's
Plays a
playing a
Wiltleaf
Wiltleaf Liege, and he might just be using it to try to bash through this Acroma. What is this?
Here's a block.
That's a 6/7. That's a 6/7.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, because he gets +2/+2.
Yeah, he's a Noble Hierarch and a Wiltleaf Liege. Oh,
This
and,
is
yeah,
7/8.
It's a 7/8, so he's taking
Yeah,
one.
Nick actually takes 1 here.
Yeah, he goes to 9.
Exalted doing work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But sorry, I lost my train of thought. In the open, I woke up and Andrew Strout was like, "Do you want a deck swap?" And I'm like, "Sure." So I played Tassiger Burn, which is Jund Burn with Tassiger and Bump in the Night and stuff like that.
In Modern.
I did, yeah.
How'd you do?
And you did.
Not great. I lost my first 2 rounds playing against Abzan Collecting Company. Won my next 3, and then I lost against just Abzan with Siege Rhinos. But it was a pretty fun experience. I haven't played Lava Spike in a tournament ever. That was my first time playing something like that. But it was pretty interesting.
Siege Rhino is a strong card against slow burn.
I beat an opponent who went Rhino, Rhino, Resto, Rhino. Easily. Had no problem.
What did they do wrong?
That's a Comet Storm.
He drew...
That is a Comet Storm.
Is that the-
That is a Comet Storm.
Modern Masters art?
They're the same art.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Oh my. So he minus Koth, which gave him 5
Wait.
red mana.
It doesn't have the little foily thing on the bottom, so this is not Modern Masters.
Oh no, it's the
World Wake.
So he had
He
5
minus
floating.
Koth, so he had 10 mana.
So he's killing off.
So he gets to do like.
Oh my god.
Oh wow.
So 5.
So-
So I'm assuming X is 5, and he multi-kickered it 3 times. So
Yes.
he probably went, kill your guys, 5 you, attack for 6.
Probably.
That's amazing.
That's-
oh my goodness.
I'm gonna go with seems okay.
Nick and Jerry, no fear here.
He
Yeah.
doesn't even kill the Birds of Paradise blocker.
Yeah, no, whatever. Got the chroma. Who
No,
cares?
that blocks the chroma.
Sure. Does it trample?
No.
Doesn't have trample?
I don't know.
It
We're
has
on Comet
1,000
Storm.
abilities, but it doesn't have trample.
Oh, it has trample.
There we go. Who cares?
Yeah, who cares?
Flying and trample.
Flying, trample, pro white, pro blue, fire breathing can't be countered.
All right, so we have a Scavenging Ooze from Phil here, which is going to gain a bit of life. I would be surprised if this is able to race the Acroma here. He's going to gain 1 immediately, exiling the Fulminator Mage in Nick's graveyard.
Yep.
He's
Goes
got a few.
10.
He's got a few creatures to choose from in his own graveyard. He's got a Restoration Angel, a Wildleaf Legion, and a Siege Rhino. But it's going to be tough to race this 6/6 flyer. He's on
Yeah.
a 2-turn clock without any sort of abilities, with the ability to gain.
This
3
is
life.
no. This is an 11/6 flyer.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this has fire
yeah,
breathing.
good point. The fire breathing. Wow, I'm like reading the card and I forgot to read the card.
Hey, Acroma Angel of Fury was the sweetest French EDH deck ever. So
I mean,
you played nothing but land destruction and mana rocks.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
The only interaction I've ever had with this card is against the mono white Death and Taxes.
Oh,
the
yeah.
modern Death and Taxes deck where they play this
they
morph.
morph it and then they resto Angel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's
Or
really-
flicker wisp it.
Yeah, I was playing against an opponent. I was playing like a blue white red deck, and he goes like morph, and I'm like, that's bad news. And I
Yeah.
immediately bolt that card.
Yeah.
Because it can only end poorly for you.
Correct.
If you see your opponent cast a morph, kill it.
It looks like Phil is attempting to cord right now.
Looks
Is
like-
there a cord on the stack?
or-
No, he's going to eventually.
Yeah.
We're gonna see an attack from Nick first, and we'll see if Phil decides to cast Court of Calling here.
That represents lethal, unless he, of course, exiles 3 creatures with this Scavenging Ooze.
I think that's the debate
you
that's
can.
going on in his head. Is if, does he cord for something or does he?
Activate Scavenging
Yeah.
Ooze a few times. I mean, if he activates Scavenging Ooze 3 times, that is enough
He goes
to
to
stay
2.
alive. Yeah, 1 even.
This
Yeah, but
Oh,
what are
plus
you?
a block. If
But
he
what are you
decides to
staying
block.
alive
No,
to?
exiling 3 creatures puts him to 13, and he's attacking for 11.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah, right. Go to
Yeah, 13 minus 11 is 2.
And then how much is that scavenging is cracking back for with the exalted trigger if he eats
1,
stuff?
2,
7.
3, 4, 5, 6. Wait,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
So 7 possibly.
If he chumps with the Birds of Paradise, he can get up to 8.
Also, a Gavany Township off the top is not terrible.
I think the play that Phil might want to set up here is live this turn, attack for something like 7 next turn, and then
Right.
court for Murderous Red Cat.
I think you
Sure.
absolutely chump with this Birds of Paradise because it puts another creature in the graveyard so that you can court for like a Noble Hierarch or something, or rip a Noble Hierarch.
Yeah.
That seems pretty excellent.
that's
here.
lethal.
Yeah, like you can float mana with like a green with the bird, exile something, and then.
It appears that he hit for 7. So Phil goes to 3.
So he just took it?
Yeah, he just took it.
Okay.
He took 7. Well, what's he gonna do?
I mean, this Fulminator Mage.
Well,
is
he's gonna
actually-
do what you just said.
Yeah, but he doesn't have to yet.
I think what Nick plans to do here is to hold back this Fulminator Mage to act as a fog for the Scavenging Ooze that's going to come in this turn. So Phil is not able to get in that sort of massive 7 or 8 damage crack.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is going to leave Nick pretty prepared to swing back for lethal next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Phil goes up to 6 from exiling 3 creatures with the Scavenging Ooze. Scavenging Ooze is a 6/6,
That's not bad.
which is substantial.
Yeah.
Scavenging Ooze
And a
is-
7/7 attacking.
what a house. What a great card.
It's like decent.
I love that card.
That card's sweet.
I don't play green
be
very
real.
often in Modern, but this is one of the reasons I want to play green.
If Phil has
Yeah.
Brave the Elements, which we have seen in his deck,
I think he drew a Marsh
It
Flats.
would not do a lot.
it would give him protection from black or red, his choice. Oh no, he's
No,
not.
it would not.
Nope, that's
there's
a green
no white
card.
creatures.
That's a green card.
Phil drew a Marsh Flat, so
That's what I get for not
Nothing
playing
great off the
standard
top.
white creature decks.
So it looks like he has Marsh Flats Quarter Calling in hand.
yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
I don't think he has Murderous Redcap in his deck.
Yeah.
Well, that's.
You could have Kitchen Finks.
Kitchen Finks does not do anything.
Well, it keeps yeah.
He can cord for like. He needs a way to attack through that blocker. What can he cord for? 6. So he's attacking for
If-
6/7.
If Shriekmaw is in his deck, then he has an out. He can just court. But like, given that Phil has not immediately tapped everything for Cord for Streak Maw, I think it's pretty clear it's not present in his, at least in his main deck.
The problem is Shriek Maw can't kill Fulminator Mage.
That's true, but Phil will.
It kills
at
at
6
Chroma.
life. I think you're pretty safe given your gigantic scavenging is.
Yeah.
And he has enough lands to be able to deal with that. I think the bigger issue is that in his main deck, there's just no answer to this giant pro white flyer.
I don't think he has any in his sideboard.
That's
I've seen
certainly
mostly
possible.
creatures.
That's the problem, like with these Amzed decks in general, is that their main removal spell, main or post board, is Path to Exile.
I haven't seen a Path to Exile out of this deck.
Yeah, and like
We saw him in another round
that's
earlier.
and even then, that's like the only card I would expect. And
So he's
even
serving.
so, it doesn't kill a Chroma.
Serving for 7.
All right, we'll see if I feel like Nick is very incentivized to block and blow up a land here.
There are no other good plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, you block and you blow up that Overgrown Tomb.
Mm-hmm. And there it goes after Overgrown Tomb.
Yep.
Phil gonna float a green mana, I'd imagine here, and probably eat that Fulminator.
Just eat it right away.
We'll see what Phil decides to do here. From what it looks like, Phil is in a pretty horrible position. At the
There he
moment.
goes.
There's a floating of a green mana, and looks like we're
Oh, he's
going
gonna
to
use it for cording.
He's gonna toss it on the table.
Yeah.
Here's a cord.
That's a desperation cord.
Chord for 1, 2, 3,
Four?
4.
We'll see.
What
see
can
what
he
he's got
do?
to- We'll find out here. We see Knight of the Reliquary.
What can he do? Siege Rhino does not win the game.
Wait, does he have Dramoka's command in this deck?
That's sweet.
Pretty good. Not good here, but pretty
That's
good
a
in general.
Baneslayer Angel.
Oh my goodness.
I think I
Also
saw.
not good
I think
here.
I saw another one of those like green white Shadowmori dudes, but I don't remember which one.
I think Siege Rhino is
Siege
just
Rhino's
his
coming-
best.
Oh wait, what was that
I
card?
saw Loxodon Smiter.
No, there's a green white card, and I don't think it was Will. No, it was just Will Leaf Leech. I don't know.
So Phil getting Siege Rhino here, draining Nick for 3, but
Yeah,
Nick,
he's dead on the swing back.
Nick still has lethal, in fact,
Yep.
with presenting 11 trample damage, and Phil only has. Phil isn't even having a blocker at this point. He tapped the Bird Spider.
Yeah, he did.
To cast the Quarter Column.
Yes, but he's still attacking for
I think-
11.
I think
And
you're right.
I think Phil's scooping it up.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I wonder. So do you
Nick
think
and
Phil
Jerry
has like
winning.
something like some sort of black removal spells on his sideboard?
I doubt it. If he's not playing him in the main deck, I don't like maybe Dismember. Dismember is also
Dismember!
is also not particularly good.
It's not ideal, you know. So this is a fun thing.
Let's see, Pithing Needles. Oh, he's bringing in. He's slammed some Pithing Needles on the ground.
Surgical extraction at the front there, he's not
locks
bringing.
it on Hierarchy.
He might have a
coming
Maelstrom
in.
Pulse
That's
in the board.
That's
Rise
a harsh
Pulse.
sustenance,
What's
maybe.
the split card from?
There's a Dismember that he's looking at.
Wait, what is that? Yeah, what is that split card?
It was
Oh, that's
oh my
that's.
god, what's it called?
I think that is Rise and Fall.
Creatures. No. It's definitely not. Rise-Fall is black and
Yeah,
red.
yeah.
It's the one that gives lifelink and
I-
indestructibility.
I just drafted Dragon's Maze like a week ago, and I had that in my deck, but it was Japanese Dragon's Maze, and I don't know the name of it.
Anyone in the chat, if you could chime in, I don't remember the name of the card, but it's the one that gives. It's like one half of it gives lifelink and death touch, and the other half gives.
Yeah, it
indestructible.
untaps your guys and they're indestructible.
Yeah.
No, I know, because I just drafted this card.
It's an absolute beating in limited. I can say that for sure.
By the way, triple Japanese Dragon's Maze team draft is a way better format than DGR.
I'm interested. I'm very interested. Anytime you say the words team draft, it really doesn't matter what format it is.
Triple Japanese Dragon's Maze is one of the worst team draft formats, but it's still better than DGR.
I drafted DGR team draft. I team drafted DGR quite a bit, and we got into this degenerate state where a couple players on the team would just, on like either team, would just take every single land.
Yeah.
So you'd have 3 people with just every bit of mana fixing, maybe two people with every dual land in the format. Everyone else is like a linear 2-color aggro deck, and the other ones have sabotaged everyone's linear aggro deck with these horrible 5-color monstrosities.
Nice.
And it just leads to this ridiculous experience between the two teams.
Well, we figured out that in Triple Dragon's Maze, Maze Glider is actually just insane.
Oh my god, it's unbeatable.
Yeah, like it was like okay in the triple format, but it's just unbeatable in Triple Dragon's Maze.
Fantastic. You just get in there, all your guys have flying.
Yeah, it's
No
awesome.
one has a good reaction.
I'm not taking this Acroma down. It's going to be there for the rest of the match, unless Nick finds something even more
So do
sweet.
you think that's a
which is
one-of?
likely.
I'd imagine...
I'd imagine that like most cards in his deck are a one of.
Yeah.
So, like, Nick's pretty crazy.
Ready,
Yeah.
willing. It's ready and
Ready,
willing.
willing. That's definitely it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'd imagine... Yeah, this card was an absolute beating.
That card is insane.
I think that Nick would play maybe 2 copies of this card to 75. I can't imagine more than that.
Giversum is suggesting Team Unified Legacy, which sounds like one of the worst formats I've ever heard proposed.
Oh my god.
Like, I would rather play Team Unified Fallen Empires Constructed.
Team Unified Legacy. So one player gets Brainstorm?
One player gets Brainstorm and Force of Wills, and the other two are on Storm and... Like, Storm without Brainstorm and, Belcher.
Throw it in the garbage.
Like, why would you not have a team member on Belcher when only one of them can have a playset of Force of Wills?
So, like, you definitely have a lands deck.
You definitely... Oh,
Like, one person has to play lands.
yeah, what if you just play,
One
like...
person has to play Death and Taxes.
No, you play Lands Belcher Miracles.
Lands, Belcher. Yeah, that's, like, reasonable.
Yeah, Lands Belcher Miracles
I was
sounds
gonna say,
awesome.
I was gonna suggest lands, Death and Taxes, Miracles.
But
which is also
but the
fine.
Belcher player is like a guaranteed 2-1
Yeah.
because you're guaranteed to play against 2 non-Force of Will decks.
it's pretty likely. Yeah, you're not guaranteed,
Yeah.
right? Like because
They could 2-2 split it.
or something. Or no, more scary. Like if the Belcher player got very unlucky.
Yeah.
And every round they ended up like if you're not doing a team thing, if you're doing a team tournament, you're just playing every round against a team, right? Every round against 3 random players.
You play against all of the people on your opponent's team.
Oh no, that's not how team tournaments usually work, right? Like you just play against.
Oh,
one
right.
person. So
It depends on how you do it.
If you get extremely unlucky and just every round play against the person that has Force of Will in their deck.
But the point is that like you're far more likely to play against a Force of Will in a real Legacy tournament than in Team Unified Legacy.
I would agree with that statement. Team Unified Legacy sounds like the worst possible format.
Yeah, you're like 33% chance to hit a Force of Will deck instead of like 50 to 60 or whatever.
And like somewhat worse, you're like 33% to play against a like a completely degenerate deck that can't beat Force of Will. Like
Right.
it's pretty unlikely that you're gonna play against something like Storm because
Yeah, like what if
don't take
you're
away your brainstorms.
What if your team is like Miracles, Belcher, Oops All Spells?
Yeah, like that's fine. Like that's completely fine. Like
one of them's gonna play against a non-Force of Will deck.
there's gonna be a deck there's gonna be at least one deck
Like a third of the time you get lucky and your 2 like stupid combo decks are paired against non-Force of Will fair decks and you just win instantly.
Basically,
And then the
yeah.
rest of the time you just like they go 1-1 and then your fair deck has to win.
Mm-hmm.
So you get your best player or whatever on Miracles and hope they can do
let
it.
him sort it out.
Or like Rug Delver. Let's say they're on Rug Delver or
sure,
something.
that's
yeah.
a deck that has game against everything.
Right. Because, you know, it's not like Rug Delver would ever play a single copy of Taiga, let alone 4, so the Belcher deck is fine.
And so is the lands deck.
Well, no, you're not playing lands, you're playing Oops All Spells.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, you can't play Oops All Spells and Dredge together because they both want Narcomoeba.
We found it. We found the issue with Team Unified Legacy is
Yeah.
Narcomoeba Desire.
Yeah, and it's not Force of Will that we care about, it's Narcomoeba.
All right, so Phil has fetched.
That is a Braid of Fire.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Let's get
Ready
this
Willing
going.
is off the screen. This is Braid of Fire.
Braid of Fire incoming. We got some age counters on the way.
Yeah, these are H.
All right, so Phil gonna cast Loxodon Smiter here. Got his 3-mana 4/4, no abilities on the way.
Dramoka's Command, interesting.
Yeah, that can kill a Braid of Fire.
I feel like that's definitely going to come up here. Like Nick.
Like,
is
what if he just plays a Dragon Whisper and he gets to go fight sack an enchantment?
Yeah, that's insane. That's
Insane.
so good for
It
Phil.
feels like so much standard.
Well,
Like,
Dramoka's,
this is-
yeah, I think Dramoka's Command has upside in Modern.
I think it's excellent.
Excellent is
Yeah.
a good card. A good word for it.
Like there aren't that many extremely powerful and popular enchantments. Oh my, second Braid of Fire.
He gets to sack the one with no counters on it.
All right, so less good here, but still quite potent. There's a Brave the Elements.
That is a Brave the Elements. Temple Garden for Phil.
Untapped.
It's likely that there's a Siege Rhino in our future. Oh no, that's just a Dromoka's Command.
I'm assuming this is second enchantment. Put
Crash
a
for-
counter
crash
on
for
Loxodon
5.
Smiter.
Yep.
Yeah. He's gonna battle for 5, I think.
Either that or he's playing a second one? No, he is smashing in for 5.
Looks like Phil, unfortunately, I don't love how Phil tapped this. Like, I think you want to be able to leave up Brave
Yeah.
Elements just to protect your Loxodon Smiter.
Oh,
Like,
absolutely. You tap the green and the thing. Unless you have Abrupt Decay, which you don't. I don't know.
So Nick has Fulminator
Fulminator.
Mage. It looks like he didn't have a 4th land this turn either.
Oh, yeah. He did not. That's another Temple Garden for Phil.
It's a little tempting for Phil to just like.
Oh, wait, I thought he played that Temple Garden. He played a Wooded Bastion, so he's actually at 19.
Oh, was that Wooded Bastion?
Yeah, that is Wooded
Wow,
Bastion.
those look remarkably similar.
Yes.
It's a little tempting, I think, for Phil to just main phase use that second Dramoka's Command. I think.
Does he have a
He doesn't
second
have
one?
He doesn't. I thought he did. Which
No.
Is,
Oh no, it's Brave the Elements. Excuse me.
yeah.
Can we pull up Brave
I thought he had one because I thought he played it untapped Temple Garden, but he didn't.
My mistake. I believe I thought he had a second Remokus command, in which case I was going to suggest playing it just to get in some damage. But it looks like he just is going to cast Tassiger here, which is pretty excellent.
That's a strong play.
Seems okay. Did he also bash in for another 5? I believe.
It got blocked.
Oh, it got blocked by Fulminator. Okay.
Yeah. And then he
Took out the
took out. Yeah. Okay.
He Nick has drawn a mountain for the turn.
And he has a Koth. I'm
This
assuming.
Braid of Fire is not doing much.
No, you need something like Dragon Whisperer active,
Or you need that like fake mana rule change to be actually real.
Yeah, something with like Savage Vent Maw. Something to do with this mana, because as it stands, Nick's deck, it's not really taking advantage of this.
Doesn't he have Book Arden Hellkite in his deck?
I believe he does.
He does.
That has Flash, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. The original Dragon Lord Tarka right here, the Garden Hellkite.
Yeah. That's probably a Chroma.
Yeah. When you see a morph, I don't think it's Gathan Raiders.
I like it when you cover up the boom with just this mask thing.
So Phil drawing for
Hey,
turn.
Gathon Raiders used to be a
Knight of the
legacy
Reliquary.
playable.
We see that Phil has Knight of the Reliquary, Tectonic Edge.
Boom.
No fear.
It
see
might be.
attack?
Yeah. What if it's a Gathon Raiders?
I would be surprised. I would not expect that. This is a big attack, though.
Can Gathon Raiders profitably block either of those? I don't think so.
No.
No, it's a 3/3 until it gets hellbent, right?
Yeah, and then it's a 5/6.
And I think it's just a 5/5.
5/5.
Yeah, it's a 5/5.
He's just jamming.
Phil's threats are just so good this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this, I think this is really what Phil wants to do.
Yeah,
every
that's
game.
what this deck wants to do.
Yeah, play a very scary threat every turn.
Yeah. Well,
Alright.
there's a very scary threat.
Guys,
Yep.
we used our Braid of Fire mana,
Braid of Fire has flipped in a Chroma on turn whatever.
and it doesn't look like
Like
it's
6.
good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's good enough.
Unless Nick has something like a Roast, which I would be curious to know if it's present in his deck. Seems very
Is
good.
that a batter skull?
He has a Batterskull, a Koth. I think I saw a Goblin Ruin Blaster, but I'm not quite sure.
Goblin Ruin Blaster.
I'm not quite sure.
My goodness.
Critical Mass just plays stuff. Like, that's a stuff.
Yeah, this deck is definitely a pile of stuff.
It definitely was not a Goblin Ruin Blaster.
Phil drawing Birds of Paradise for turn. Nothing too exciting. This Tech Edge has not given... Nick has not given one target for Tech Edge.
I don't
He's
think he
playing
has any.
only basic mountains.
He's not playing Scred, which is kind of weird.
Do you just crash here?
Yes.
I would
You
absolutely.
attack him.
Yeah.
Like so Nick's best block is putting a Chroma on Loxodon Smiter, and that still has Nick taking lethal. And
Yeah.
I'm not sure what sort of he would need something like Lightning Bolt to get through this.
Mm-hmm.
Phil gonna play Birds of Paradise.
But he has
before
Brave the
attacking.
Elements, so Lightning Bolt does not help.
Yes, as long as Phil holds up Brave the Elements, this should be a lethal.
Yeah.
attack.
Phil did not. Phil declined to attack for lethal.
I believe he wants to make his
Night
or imagine
Vigor?
he wants to make his Night Vigor.
that
wants to do that?
it still is.
Nah.
I don't think that's just
I'm,
strong enough.
I'm not in love with the play. I think it's
Yeah.
correct to just get in there. Like knowing that Nick is on only 3 cards basically.
He has a
Burst
Burst Lightning.
That is definitely kicked.
Kicked with the Braid of Fire mana.
Man, Pascal Maynard would be proud.
That's pretty dirty.
Foil Goif with Kicker.
So we see a floating of
That
a
thing
mana.
sold for almost $15,000.
Did it actually sell?
It sold for $14,900.
good stuff, man.
Yeah, good for you.
About like 7 or 8.
Good job,
for a
Pascal.
Charity. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see what Phil's gonna do here. He's
I
sacrificing.
still can't believe he didn't attack there.
I agree. I think it's very surprising.
Yeah.
For the 4th round in a row, I've forgotten to update the round number.
You're doing your best. Don't worry.
I'm trying.
Mark is not here though. It's Matt Barbuccio.
BUS. CIO.
I got this.
Yeah, sweet. Let's see what Phil decides to get here. I wonder if he has any utility lands. Oh, he does have a Gavany Township.
That's a utility land.
And he, because of the mana he floated with the Temple Garden, he's going to be able to activate the Gavany Township before this happens. Does this save his...
Is
right?
he...
Yeah, it does.
Whoa!
6/6.
Yes, it is.
Gets +2/+2 because of the 2 lands in his yard, and gets another +1/+1 because of the +1/+1 counter.
Well, 1, 2, 3,
that'd be
4, 5.
5.
Yeah, he's a 5/5.
That'd be
but
5.
It's still, that does 4.
Burst Lightning, not killing it.
Yep.
We're good.
All right, so we'll see what Nick has to do with the 5 mana this turn.
Killstorm 04, thank you for the follow.
Nick doing this with the floating mana from the Braid of Fire this turn. Ooh.
Now batters.
Batterskull will legitimately complicate things.
Yeah, Phil has completely gotten punished for not attacking.
Absolutely. Although, I believe if Phil names black
Yeah.
with Brave the Elements,
Yeah.
he should have lethal.
Yeah.
And yeah, because Nick is tapped out.
I think, yeah.
If
That's
he name-
exactly what you should be doing here.
If he names black, and
Does he have a black source? Oh, he just got the birds.
He has a Wooded Bastion.
He only needs a white source to use the Brave the Elements. He has a Bane. It looks like he's a Baneslayer Angel in his hand.
A Baneslayer Angel, a Pithing Needle, and a Brave the Elements.
So
I meant to say white.
No,
Yes.
so the problem with naming black is his Knight of the Reliquary is only a 5/5. Oh, he can attack. He can attack with the birds.
he has just. Well, he also has just enough to activate Township.
Yes. So okay, so he can do that. So if he goes Brave the Elements, activate Township, swing for exactly lethal.
Yes, this should be lethal if Phil.
I mean, if he
sees it.
doesn't swing here, I'm questioning if he had the life totals correct.
He's never going to win the game if he doesn't attack.
Yeah,
with
here he goes.
Let's
Okay.
see.
This
Got
is
a white?
it.
Oh, let's see-
No.
Oh, we'll see what Phil decides to do here. We see a sacrifice of planes.
Mm-hmm.
I'd imagine this is getting a fetch land or something here, something to grow this knight a lot. But maybe he has another utility land present. I don't know what other utility land you have in green, black, white that really does anything in this.
Sajiri Step. I don't know.
That would be a nice one.
It's a
haven't
spicy brew.
haven't seen Sajiri Step since Standard.
Extended. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's that right there?
That it?
Forest?
That's just
That
a
is
forest. That's a utility land.
I
Strong
don't
play.
I do not like getting forest here definitively. Like if you have the option to get a fetch land, you should get a fetch land.
What's below this Gavany Township right
Wooded
here?
Wooded
Bastion.
Bastion. That's the green white filter land.
Okay.
Because Nick untaps, he equips Batterskull to his Acroma and then hits for 10 with lifelink.
Yeah. Oh, we see a Brave the Elements. See who he's naming. Hard for us to tell here, unfortunately, in the booth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I-
but
I-
his Knight of the Reliquary is tapped.
I'd imagine it's red at this point. If you're only attacking with a white creature, you have to name red.
No, you gotta.
Well, now
you
he
gotta name
is
black.
he is
You
attacking
have to
with
name
birds.
black.
Well, here's the thing: if he names black, it doesn't actually do anything.
Oh yeah.
Like
no,
you
he names
could,
red. Yeah,
yeah.
you're right,
Like
he
if you
names
name
red.
black,
You have to name red, trade for the token, and then Pithing Needle the Batterskull.
yeah, so it can't move anywhere.
Right. But if he had just attacked with the Knight of the Reliquary as well, then
It would have
that's
been lethal, yes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for Phil, looks like he missed that play.
Yeah.
Well,
Like he missed it, then saw it after activating his Knight of the
Yeah.
Reliquary. It looks like.
I will say, for those following in chat, it's entirely reasonable that we just have the wrong life totals.
Yeah.
Right.
We do not have a table judge here. It's hard to keep up with this sort of thing.
Yeah.
Um,
That's what I said. Like if he doesn't, it'd just be weird if he.
He just used it to attack into Chroma.
I'd imagine he named black with the Brave the Elements here, but no harm, no foul. We're going to see an activation of Gavany Township. All of Phil's creatures are going to get a lot bigger. Phil is still extremely favored in this sort of late game, I believe.
No. Nick is going to use his 6 Braid of Fire mana to pump Acroma 6 times.
And then put a Batterskull on it? Well-
and then he's going to attack for 16
I would
with
say
lifelink and
I would say
Vigilance.
Phil is favored as long as his needle is naming Batterskull.
Yes.
Yeah.
But does Nick have artifact? No, that's a Comet Storm, I think. Never mind. Comet Storm's an instant.
My goodness. As we've seen before, Comet Storm is a beating.
This is a Comet Storm for a total of 11 mana.
Let's see how many things Nick points at when he casts this.
So if he goes for 7, kicked 4 times. No, 11 mana means 9. So 7 kicked twice, he can just kill all 3 of these.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I guess all his board's dead. He has a 2/3 Birds of Paradise.
Comet Storm has been unbelievable.
Comet Storm is so good in this deck.
So we see a Tassiger,
Yep.
a Knight, and a... Oh my god.
X is 6, multi-kicked twice.
Plague Wind you.
Jeez.
I think it was... Wasn't it 7?
Yeah, it was X is 7.
Oh my
X
god.
is 7, kicked twice.
Plague Wind you, attack for 10.
Casual 10U. Oh no, he's just attacking with the Batterskull.
Holding back the Acroma. Interesting.
He's so far ahead. He just gained
Wow.
4.
Both games, Comet Storm has been unbelievable.
Yeah.
Against a green-white creature.
Well, I mean,
deck with
against a
very few
deck that
spells.
is meant to over.
Yeah.
Well,
Commit.
it was just a literal 3-for-1. Every time it was just like, Wrathu.
Yep.
Go.
Yep.
And then like at the end of it, Nick is left over with some ridiculous threat. Like
And not only Wrathu like 7/7s.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Those creatures
like-
are not small.
Yeah.
Let me just Pyroclasm your 7/7 board.
Yeah. Hey, that's not a bad. It's pretty bad, actually. Achroma says
Well,
protection from white.
Yeah.
Is Achroma this is protection from... Oh, demons and dragons.
Base Slayer is protection from demons and dragons.
Demons and
but
dragons.
Neither of Nick's creatures are
Braid
demons.
of Fire
or
is-
dragons.
Raven of Fire has pumped Achroma to a 13-13, which is lethal right now.
They're 13-6.
Oh, my mistake.
Yes.
He does have
13-6.
It's not a shade. It's just fire breathing.
Yeah.
Um,
What a shame.
I gotta say, I'm
Just
very
gotta swing in
impressed.
here, right?
I'm very impressed by the Braid of Fires in Nick's deck.
Boom.
So Nick has a Koth in hand. Could he play the Koth and...
Yeah, but he just
Plus
plus it
it?
3 times. That's lethal.
Wow.
That is trample.
well
Jeez.
done.
Good job. That was beautiful.
Let's see Nick's
Well,
hand.
that
He
was-
about to draw
that was
Simeon
only-
Spirit Guide.
That was only beautiful because Phil missed 2 attacks.
I guess.
Who cares? It was awesome.
No,
I
it was.
wanna see
I mean,
if
it was a
there's
great play, great deck, but still,
That deck was awesome.
I don't think Nick is winning that game.
Your negativity.
I'm sorry.
That was awesome.
I'm sorry. That was awesome, but I just don't think.
I'm extremely pleased to watch like a niche card like Braid of Fire do as much work as it did there.
Yeah, I mean, and also just kind of. I mean, that's a fringe. It's safe to say a fringe card, but still,
absolutely.
it gives way to show that Modern is, a wide format. You can see a bunch of cards being popped
I
up.
think it's
Yeah.
very safe to say that Braid of Fire is a niche card.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say that. Like,
Yeah.
there's no one saying that Braid of Fire is a modern staple or anything like that.
Yeah.
But that was fantastic. Like
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
It's hard to see these sort of niche combos coming together. Like Nick in general is known for brewing these sort of decks, and that was just like that was really his deck executing to perfection.
It was.
You got to see his chroma there was like maybe 2 or 3 turns where he didn't really abuse the Braid of Fire mana, and then he just went crazy with that mana. Just went absolutely insane.
Well, he obviously had a plan with that. It wasn't like it was just kind of dirtling the entire time. He was waiting for the Achroma.
Yeah, from turn 3 on, he was like, all right, Morph Chroma, and the next turn, use Braid of Fire mana, unmorph Chroma, and then just like every turn after that, do something stupid.
Yeah, well, I think that from even game 1 was just, okay, how do I win this matchup getting a Chroma out?
Yeah.
And I think that was just his game plan. He probably had it in his opening hand.
Yeah.
and- yeah.
Oh, are you playing a deck with white things in it? All right,
yeah.
Chroma.
Yeah.
There you go.
And there it won another game, so.
Deal with it. It's a 6/6 pro white. Yeah, for people who are not respecting how absurd a Chroma can be,
Yeah.
that's it right there.
What do you think about that in like a Reanimator show?
It's pretty interesting. Like in Modern in particular, so a lot of the Reanimator style decks in Modern are very combo-esque in the sense that they put Grizzlebrain into play and then they just win the game.
Yeah.
How is Drunk Phil at commentating?
Decent.
He looks like Sober Phil.
He's like okay.
Great.
He did fine. We're proud of him.
Just fine. Wow, that's all I get.
All right.
I mean,
No more matches.
Could be worse. Yeah.
No more
We're
matches.
done.
All right.
Well, I want to play Magic because I didn't get to play tonight.
Fun,
No.
Mark.
Ah. All right, guys.
playing
So
dumb cards like blank magic card.
Blank Magic.
But it's
yeah.
Polluted
Sleeve.
Delta. I lent my Polluted Delta out to a friend tonight.
I believe it's actually Birds of Paradise.
Yeah, you're
wrong.
You're right, Omne. All you need to do to deal with the Chroma is Bolt Snap Bolt. Easy game. It's
Easy.
dead.
Fair. Yeah, actually.
did,
though.
wait, did that Chroma ever get Batter Skull equipped to it?
No,
Didn't
good
need
point.
it.
Why?
Better
Didn't
Skull
need
got
it.
Pipping Needled.
Oh.
Yeah.
You just attack for 13 in the air.
Just attack for 13, and then like pumped for 3.
I think
to
it was.
trample,
I
and then
actually think it was
2/3 bird.
more than 13. Well
No,
over 13.
No, he attacked for 16, but the bird blocked 3 of it.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a quick spec. Braid of Fire. Get him now.
What? That card's like
Before
$9.
GB Charlotte.
That card's
Wait,
like
wait.
$9.
Braid of Fire is No.
Where'd it go? There, $9.24.
Oh my
Whoa.
god. How is that card that
Whoa.
expensive?
Why?
Casual City. I don't know.
Casual say.
What?
All right, but yeah. So
Alright.
guys, we'll tomorrow we're gonna have Greg Schaefer's gonna be here commentating Legacy. Don't
Nice.
know who he's gonna be doing it with.
Sorry, it won't be
'cause
me.
I gotta finish up. Phil is going to Charlotte.
Yep, making poor decisions.
I gotta finish up my my report for my capstone.
You got stuff to do, man.
I do.
This card's
Gotta
been pricey
write up
forever.
that case study. Woo!
Guess so.
Let's see. So yeah, somebody will be here. It'll be good. We're
Hello,
gonna have good
chat.
things happening. So I'm gonna say goodbye because I know all the giveaways have been done. Remember, Matt is the person to yell at now for giveaways because he's in charge of actually getting the addresses and whatnot.
You
Yeah.
need to message those guys because I
So,
didn't.
did you message them?
No, it's these guys.
These guys right here.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
message them.
All right, cool.
And yeah, and make it easy on yourself. Put it in the title what they won.
Yeah.
It'll make your life a lot easier.
You will, yeah, because you'll remember immediately. Then you have to like look at the message. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. But so yeah, you guys got anything else fun to say?
Hi.
Bye.
Bye.
Right?
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I had a great time stopping in for the last round.
That was a hell of a last round. Also.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
That was
It was
awesome.
pretty cool.
Great.
Appreciate it, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night.
All right. See you guys.